Welcome to the ROADSHOW Podcast.
Oh,
Nice. That's good for like sensory problem.
Have you got a sensory problem?
I think so. I've got every problem under the sun. Neurological, sensory, behavioural.
Fucking hell, you got everything.
Hello, ladies. How are we?
Hey.
Good.
Good.
Fly in my face.
Is there? There's no
Yeah.
flies in here.
It was like here, and now it's.
No.
I
Yeah.
didn't see it.
No, there's no annoying things in here.
Yeah. Only
What's
one.
been happening? How's the day been?
Well, you know, Jacob. Oh, am I supposed to? Am I supposed to play along? You know how our day's gone.
One second. I'm going.
You were with
Oh
us. You were literally with us.
Don't
We went-
confuse her.
What do you think about the spring rolls from that roll and bowl place?
They were average.
Average.
Very average.
That's probably like the only thing that's average from that place.
Really?
Yeah.
They were greasy. Like, I put that bag on top of my tote bag, and my tote bag was wet. So.
With grease.
Yeah, with grease. I'm going to have to
What
wash my
else would
tote
it be
bag.
wet with?
Accidentally
tears.
sat on top of it.
Ugh.
Yeah, no, I've eaten them many times, and it's always like, I think their fresh shit is really good, but I don't think that their deep fried stuff's too good.
They did offer me the fresh
Spring
version.
rolls.
Yeah, they said
Oh, like
fresh
a raspberry bar.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
But I didn't know what it meant. They said fresh or deep fried, and all I know is deep fried spring rolls. So
Yeah, well, no, fair enough.
I wish that I chose fresh.
What's the one meal that like both of you like miss from England the most?
Toad in the
This
hole.
is easy. Oh.
Yeah, what were
Wait,
you
what?
gonna say?
What did you say? Toad in the hole.
Toad in the hole.
What's that?
Like a big Yorkshire pudding.
I think maybe they
With
call it like
sausages
sausage
in.
in the hole here or something like that. No?
That's something else. That's not edible.
Yeah, true.
Well, sometimes you swallow.
Toad in the hole.
Toad in the hole, yeah. Giant Yorkie with sausages in.
So a Yorkshire
good.
pudding
With sausages in it.
So it's almost like bangers and mash, but without the outside.
No.
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 Do you have mashed potato inside of it?
No.
No, you can make mash and put mash on the side, but that's
On the side. So how big are we talking?
it's like giant,
like a pie.
like, yeah,
Right.
with
Okay.
sausages in. I'll make you one.
So good.
Okay.
You don't trust my cooking though.
No,
No.
not
Great.
at all.
Great.
Store bought. Let's go. We'll do
You're
it in
not
England.
Yeah, do it in England.
What
to
were
be
you gonna
fair.
say?
Don't. I was going to say York. No, wasn't. I was
York.
going to say.
You just ate a York?
You
I was
miss
thinking,
York.
You
I was
little
thinking
Yorkie.
Yorkshire pudding. I was going to say a roast dinner, but specifically my mum's roast dinner.
Okay, so what's
best.
special about your mum's roast dinner?
So she does like I think it's like supposed to be like the Welsh version, and she does leeks and cream. We did it when we had a roast.
Yeah, leeks and
round
cream
here.
is good.
Leeks and
Oh, the
cream.
one that I made?
No.
No,
You
that
didn't
had
make
like bacon
leeks.
and shit in it, didn't it?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Yeah,
I was
no.
trying to do like
Oh.
an English.
You failed.
Every roast you've made has never been English.
That's
at
an
all.
Australian roast. Because you know why? Funny story.
I think we're in Australia, so.
That wasn't the story. It's
Oh.
actually child's parts. No,
What?
it's a terrible joke, you know. When
Oh.
yeah, know your audience,
what?
people. Know your audience. You know what I'm saying?
That went right over my head.
Okay.
I'm just disgusted, and you're like, what?
Now
happened?
tell me all about this fucking witchcraft fair that you went to.
It was
was
a bit
shit.
of a letdown. Yeah, it was a bit of a letdown. It was so crowded. It was in like do you know CNS, like Crystal and Stone, up in.
Of course, he doesn't know Crystal.
No, explain it to me.
It's supposed to be like a
Anything that you think I might know, explain it to me.
Okay. It's
CNS.
Well, yeah, it's
not-
supposed
it's
to be
not-
a big warehouse.
Okay.
Up in where was it?
Wangara.
See, he
Wangara.
listens. Wow.
That sells like just crystals, but it wasn't that big of a place. But it was fucking packed. Like you couldn't even look at the stalls.
You were literally shoulder to shoulder with everyone.
Was it inside?
Sweating, inside.
Inside
no
a warehouse?
aircon.
Yeah.
Horrendous.
And I don't think they realised how many people would come to this fucking witch fair.
Oh.
And then you had to
They
queue up.
weren't
How long were
equipped.
you queuing?
So long.
45 minutes?
Yeah.
To pay for them little crystals.
Really?
45 minutes.
45 minutes you waited in line.
I know, can you believe it?
That's kind of fucked up. You think about
And
it.
also, so they had
They
like
must have sold the fuck out of those crystals. If there was a 45-minute line.
Yeah, well, I've got two. Sophie got fucking everything.
I only got two, but I wanted some. This is like sitting my fruit. I wanted some tarot cards, like new tarot cards, and they had loads.
Are there different editions?
Yeah, you can get like oracle cards and like ones that have like advice, so you can like shuffle and then it will say like an advice card, like to clear whatever situation or whatever. So I wanted some oracle cards, and we found like a stack of them on like a bookshelf, right? Naturally, you're at a witch's fair, you think, I can buy these.
Yeah.
And then like we queue up for like 20-30 minutes, and then when we get to the counter, she's like, oh, these aren't for sale, like we legally can't sell paper products here.
Paper products, but they can sell stones.
Yeah.
What was the limiting factor?
What do you mean?
They couldn't sell paper products.
Yeah, apparently their license was like they could only sell stones.
They could sell everything else
but paper. So why have they got
Figure that
tarot
out.
cards everywhere? They wait on like every stall.
I wonder if
But
that's
just
the
for
thing. Do
display.
you have to have a license to sell those little knick-knack things and like stones and shit?
Yeah, but why wouldn't you be able to sell paper?
Yeah,
That's
Makes
different.
no sense.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
Who knows?
very strange.
Okay, so was the audience that was at this event thing, was it mainly like, could you get like a witchy vibe off everyone?
No, not how you would think. There were some,
Hippies?
not many
Yeah.
hippies. Oh, I didn't see many hippies.
Yeah, but you kind of get in with the vibe. do
Yeah,
you know
you're
what
a
I mean?
hippie.
I don't think I am.
She's not a hippie. She's more like
Who's wearing denim shorts here?
Me? Why?
Hippie.
no, but like you fit the vibe. So like all the tats and you like the witch stuff. And
True.
You got
Maybe-
your black cat at home.
I
and
thought it would be more, and I'm not being judgmental, but I thought that it would be more like the blue hair people.
there
like
were loads of them
piercings.
there.
No, they're trans. Different convention.
PTSD. Ah, God.
Why have you got PTSD?
We don't need this story on the roadshow,
No,
people.
let's not.
Let's not go. Let's not go there.
not.
Did you name your cat George because he's a black cat and after Sabrina the Teenage Witch?
I didn't name him George. He's my housemate's cat. He's called George, and he's named after a Seinfeld character.
George
actually.
Costanza.
Yes. Yeah.
The guy
Does
that
make him
doesn't
cool?
have any black hair.
Yeah, I guess
'cause
so.
he's bald.
I think it's her favourite character. She loves Seinfeld.
The cat loves Seinfeld.
No, my housemate
Oh.
who owns the cat.
Okay, yeah. That makes sense. My apologies.
Yeah.
Right.
No, but it was witchy. You don't think it was witchy or hippie. It was.
Yeah, a little bit. But I don't know. Like,
I stood out like a sore thumb, put it that way.
I don't think you did at all.
Do you not reckon?
No,
No,
there
you
was
got
some-
witchy vibes.
I
They
don't
were
have
like
witchy
beef
vibes.
cakes
Yeah,
What witchy vibes have I got?
all of them.
Like what? Go on. Name all the witchy vibes.
I always see you with like a pot near the sink.
Yeah.
You know?
So witchy.
That's pretty witchy. Always stirring some shit up.
Yeah.
Oh, don't go there, Jacob.
So you brought your tarot cards
Yeah.
here today. Prior to the podcast, you guys were doing a reading, and you
Yeah.
were reading about me and Denise's Denise and Ives.
Came up strong.
Apparently, I'm a
energy.
piece of shit.
No, it never
didn't
said
say
that.
that.
You weren't listening.
I'm a fool. I'm a fool.
No, it said you've got to just be.
I'm the king of the wands.
You know what? Actually,
Whatever
it
that
called
means.
you the Emperor, and that's a very powerful card.
Well, I'm in the throne
Yeah.
every morning with the coffee.
You are the Emperor energy,
Yeah.
and that's not a negative thing. It just means that you are a very overpowering personality.
Can we go through like, how many tarot cards are there in a?
There's like 78 or something.
Why don't you just get Jacob to knock on the deck and see what cards it pulls? And like, Jacob, you ask a question or something.
So, okay.
Knock on the magic.
All right. If
basically
you
saying-
were new from New Zealand, knock
on my
the
dick.
knock on my magic dick.
3 times, Jacob. 3 times.
Put your energy into
I
it.
already knocked once, so that's,
Yeah. Okay. So what do you want me to
Or
say?
twice,
Do you want me to
and one
ask
more.
about your energy? Oh, sorry.
How dare you?
Don't break the table.
Sorry.
No,
Okay.
the glass.
If I
Fucking
shuffle and ask about,
Vodka bomb.
tell me
What kind of question
Jacob's
are you?
deepest, darkest secret.
Right now, I'm about to get a tarot reading off a chick that's drinking vodka and Red Bull
On a Tuesday.
on a Tuesday.
Right? What's the problem? I see no issues here. Am I missing something?
What was the question, sorry?
Did I have one?
I want to know Jacob's secrets. Oh, okay. No. Let's. Okay.
Let's go.
Basically, you've got a lot to learn, Jacob, in life.
Yeah, that's why I did the podcast.
True.
Mm.
So you asked me a question.
Yeah. Oh, so I ask you a question.
Yeah.
More open-ended rather than yes or no.
Oh, okay, right. Fuck, that's hard. Okay.
What do you want to know?
Will I die
No, you can't ask these
Oh
questions.
yeah, don't ask that.
You should never fuck
as
with them
a
questions.
proud man of my life with
Oh,
everything
God.
fulfilled?
Okay. I don't know how long spirit can see into the future. Oh, okay. Here you go. Still fucking Knight of
Could be
Swords.
fucking next week, to be honest, people.
I think you should have like asked a more like
Yeah.
What is my favorite fruit?
no.
What do you think I'm going to draw the fucking apple card?
You pull an iPhone out. Apples.
You keep getting this though, Jacob.
What
You
is
have
it?
that in every single the Knight of Swords energy.
Okay, so tell me about the Knight of Swords energy.
So the Knight is someone immature. This just sounds like I'm like cussing you out.
I am. I'm very immature.
No, he is. Well,
Fuck you, Denise.
true. Very immature.
So when you're like the king of something, can I find a king?
I apologize for saying fuck you. But...
Oh, king. When you're a king of something.
Oh, so I got the king. King
No,
of...
you
oh.
didn't. I just pulled that one out. You didn't summon that energy. But
You believe this?
when you get the king, it means that you are at like your highest masculine self. Like you have mastered that. So like the King of Cups is like the king of emotions. Like you've mastered the
I'll
emotions.
never get there.
You're at like the highest part of you.
Okay.
Whereas when you're the knight, you're like the step down from the king. So you still have a lot to learn, but
Almost
like
like
you're
I'm
on
a
your way.
slave to what I am. Like a
Yeah.
knight is a slave to a king. He has to fight for the king. Right?
yeah, like you've still got like progression.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the swords is all about your words that you use. So this is basically saying that you can be quite immature, and like you have to look at the imagery as well. So like this is a knight on a horse and he's going full steam ahead. Like he's got his fucking sword up. He's like, fuck yeah, I'm coming in.
Yeah.
He's coming in like hot and heavy with his words.
Yeah.
And he's not really like he's just looking forward. He's not seeing like the consequences. So like the Knight of Swords is like you can be quite immature with your words, and then this would be read as like a card to think about what you say before you say it. Don't be the knight, be the king.
Okay.
Because if you see like the imagery on the King of Swords,
You
he's
actually
like sitting
might
down.
be turning me into a believer here because that's fucking spot on.
It's perfect for you. That is your card.
You-
Can we
had
do
that
it? Can we do
twice.
another one? Can we do another one?
Yeah.
Ask her like a question.
Like what? What would you ask?
Well, I've already asked mine, but I'm just saying like in the near future rather than like.
Yeah, but what would you ask if you were me? You know me. We both have grey hair.
I don't have grey hair. You have grey hair. I have blonde hair. Okay, you even confirmed it. So, shush.
What would you ask?
For you,
Yeah.
maybe your health.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. Like if it's going to be a long road, or if you're near the end of the road, or if
What
there's
does
any...
my health have an out? What's the outlook of my health in the future?
Okay.
Is it the Knight of fucking Swords again?
Yeah, no. Big energy. Oh, it doesn't really. There's something that doesn't want to come out here. Like,
trying, but it's not happening.
yeah, like nothing's actually really popping. I don't know how this is.
It's just the Reaper card.
Stop. No,
Death.
did you know actually if you get the death card, that's a really positive card to get in your reading.
Oh,
But
sounds it.
people see it and they get like freaked out, but it's actually like a really good. Ooh.
This episode of the Roadshow is brought to you by Strongbow Cider, now on sale for 20 cans for $40.
It's not actually that bad.
It's
It
pretty
tastes better
good.
than the stuff we had the other day.
Pretty good.
Yeah, it's
It's better than Monteith shit.
Yeah.
Monteith.
This ain't too
I don't know.
shabby.
If you're a Monteith drinker, just let me tell you something, people. You're a
It's shit.
piece of shit.
A what?
Monteith. It's a type of cider.
It's crap.
Monty.
It tastes like wine, but made from apples.
That sounds good to me.
No, it's disgusting.
No.
It is the most
It tastes
vile
like-
thing.
It tastes like
Horrible.
tastes like Shrek's piss.
Oh, then probably.
Because you've tried that a lot, right?
Yeah.
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 Okay, what do we get? Oh, did I need to knock on the fucking deck? Because I didn't do
No,
that.
you've done that already.
I'm actually very confused about this because I can't read this in like a. I think maybe like a professional tarot reader could read this in a way like to do with your health. Like the only thing that I can see is like the star, which is like hope. Like you're putting a lot of you're going to look at the imagery and say something rude.
No,
Do you want to?
no,
Okay. I was just letting you like get that out of the way.
Yeah.
The
Although I
star-
will be collecting some water soon from a river naked.
Yeah, with your tits out.
He has actually got quite big tits. That would,
Wow.
fit.
Oh yeah, I see.
I'm joking.
Yeah, you're kind of, because like when you look at the imagery, the star is like a card of hope, and you're putting a lot of effort into, so in this case, like your health, but as you can see, like on the imagery, in the other hand, he's like pouring it away behind him.
Ooh. So you're saying don't vape anymore?
I don't know,
Your mum
'cause-
would back that. She would be all over that. She would be saying, Jacob, your colon. Your colon.
Yeah.
Because I would
Stop
take
vaping with
this.
your asshole.
That's what he does. I walk into the bedroom and he's like, legs in the air.
Well, this explains everything. You don't need a doctor to tell you
Yeah. You need a
not
psychologist.
to do that.
He needs a straight jacket.
I think that you are hindering yourself in
Yeah,
some
no,
ways.
definitely. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Also brought to you by Snickers, the snack of the show.
told you,
Not
he's
so
got
good if you
ADHD.
have irritable bowel syndrome or bowel disease of any kind. I don't have that. I'm just,
That's me hindering his health. I'm like, here, babe, here's a
Yeah.
here's the Snickers. Yeah.
I mean,
Thanks, Denise.
there's a lot of female energy in that reading as well. So,
Oh, that would be me.
Female energy?
yeah.
Okay, so
Feminine energy.
talk to me about the difference between masculine and feminine energy and how it pervades through human culture.
Fucking hell, that's a.
She wasn't ready for that.
No, I wasn't ready for that. Can you say that again?
Yeah,
Just slowly. Say it slowly.
Talk to me about. Well, try to explain if you can, because I do wonder about like the differences that people's opinions have on the feminine and masculine roles of human nature.
Yeah.
What do you think is like the dividing thing that we're going through right now?
Men,
Because you
way
hear
too in their feminine.
You hear
I-
toxic masculinity thrown around a lot, right?
Yeah.
So what's that all about to you?
Toxic masculinity. I think that men, and I've noticed this especially in this country, men are raised to very much like suppress their emotions, and women aren't. Like, we're very much raised to like talk about our feelings and like, so I think that it bubbles up inside men, because I actually think men are more emotional than women.
I believe so.
Yeah.
100%.
But
Yeah.
it's so suppressed that it comes out in toxic ways, like when they're older, because they haven't learnt like an avenue to. Would you agree?
Yeah, to just sit and talk about it.
Yeah.
But I think if men do start talking about their emotions, that's when they start thinking, fuck, I'm not a man, blah, blah, blah. Do you know what I mean? And then they feel like they're in their feminine energy.
Yeah.
And then as soon as you have a man talking too much about their emotions,
Yeah.
just throws everything off balance.
It's almost like a performance all the time. Like, I feel like a lot of men feel like they have to perform a lot, like put on an act.
Right.
And like, I'm the
come across a
man, I'm the
certain
provider,
way.
I don't have emotions, I'll look after you,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah. It's
And-
never the case.
Yeah, but it's also like very much like in their friendship groups. Like if a man shows like a slight bit of weakness, say like if he has a girlfriend and like he does something a little bit like mushy like around his girlfriend,
Yeah.
you'll notice like his friends will be like, oh, like you're gay, like, do you know what I mean?
Is
like,
it
they'll
seen?
take-
You said weakness. Is it seen by you as like a weakness to be that way?
I think what I meant was like in a man's mind, it's seen
Right,
as
right.
weakness. But I just think that men and women think very differently.
Of course.
I think that, like, emotions wise, like women need a lot more emotional
Support.
support, and
Weirdly
men are very
enough, yeah.
logical.
Men are too logical, almost
Yeah.
too logical.
In
I
Stoic
think.
philosophy, it says not to suppress your emotions because they end up becoming your master, right? You become a slave to your emotions if you don't like give it attention, right?
Yeah,
But I think when it comes down to like a man wanting to provide and not being the disruption of emotions for a woman, like the distinction between, you know, a woman having friends and talking to her friends about, you know, their emotions and stuff. Because
Yeah.
women are more like that, right? They like, if you think about tribes people, the men would go and hunt, get it done, provide for the family, and the women would sit around. Well, not sit around. They would be not hunting. They'd be gathering like berries and all chatting like all day long.
yeah.
right?
Yeah, true.
Yeah, it's very.
That's probably where it comes from.
Yeah, there's a distinction in social systems where men are more planned, if you will. You know?
Just logical minded, because I wrote, so like that notes that I was showing Denise earlier, I wrote like a whole list of lessons that I've learned here. And like my first lesson that I wrote down was how important it is to have a balance of female and male friendships, because my female friendships here are my like emotional support. I don't go to my female friends to fix a problem. I go to my female friends to like rant.
Just to vent, have emotional support.
And I don't expect them to fix a problem. All we do is listen to each other. Like sometimes we'll validate each other, but you're not looking for like your answer to be fixed. Like when you're talking to a female friend, you're just looking for some like emotional support and like validation.
Yeah.
If I want to be told straight that I'm a fucking idiot, I'm doing everything wrong, like this is how to change it, then I go to my male friends. I'll call up Zach and he'll just be like, you're a fucking twat, do this.
What did he say to you the other day? Emotions aren't real, Sophie.
Yeah, he'd
Or
be like, you'll never find love. He was like, love's an illusion. Love yourself, bitch.
I see where he's coming from, though. For a man that's been hurt, at least, you know, like you'll have that philosophy of, you know, like love is an illusion. You can always be hurt. Guard yourself. Your emotions are your weakness. I see that for sure.
But right,
I
so
think that's a
Another
toxic
drink?
mindset to have.
As a woman,
you.
for sure, you would.
I have a question about men.
Okay.
So men, right? You'll be
Fucking men, right?
fucking men. Amen.
Fuck men, right?
So I've always wondered this.
Yeah, Sam loves you.
As a man,
He loves you
right?
so much.
You
Shout out, Sammy boy.
shut the fuck up, Jacob. Can we not?
And Scott,
can
you
cut
missed
this
Scott.
out.
Can we not?
Yeah, Scotty.
Okay, so we can't fucking ever show this to anyone.
I can cut this part out. don't worry.
Yeah, you will. You fucking will.
I'm not going to.
I have male friends that I do not sleep with,
Yeah.
for the record.
Yeah, she's not a hoe, guys. Just letting you know.
Not yet.
Girls can have boyfriends.
If you take
Male
Jacob's
friends.
advice, you'll end up
Yeah.
sleeping with everyone, though.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't listen to Jacob.
I won't.
Yeah.
Um,
Don't be like your spring rolls. Sitting wet on top of everything.
okay.
We all have a drink here. This is intermission, ladies and gentlemen.
Fuck, we need it.
Okay, Jacob, right. A boy, they will get their heart broken by one girl, and that will fuck up their whole view on women
females,
for the
yeah.
rest of
Yeah.
their life.
And they
Yeah.
hold on to that
Yeah.
so
Why?
much more than women do.
I'm a culprit. I'm exactly the same.
But why?
I think it's a it's a neurological path that gets built to protect you.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
I think we do it, though, actually, too, but in a different way.
I don't think women do it as badly as men do
I think
at
they
all.
do.
No.
I think it's a
How
human
so?
psychology thing. I think if you stub your toe, you're gonna know where that lip was, where you stubbed on the floor where you
Yeah.
stubbed your toe.
Yeah.
You're gonna remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, whether you like it or not, whether it shines through in your unconscious mind or your conscious mind.
But
I
men
think
turn
it
into
does.
dickheads for it, don't they? Like a lot of
Yeah.
men then turn into absolute.
They shut
Dick.
themselves off big time.
Well, it's
Yeah.
probably a mix between the showing weakness thing and, you know, going through some hurt. Like, you don't want to show that you're hurting, so you'll do all the shit that the boys said that you like, you know, like, oh, you don't come out and drink with us anymore or anything like that because you're tied down. But then, like, when you become single, you're like, fuck it, let's get on the piss, you know? Like,
Yeah.
you're trying to, you know, build up for something that you've lost.
Yeah.
That was a good one. But I think like with the way that culture's going, men are more. I think the ones that are like enlightened enough, they will see that there is strength in showing emotion.
Yeah.
But I think they're going to realize showing too much publicly
Yeah.
is not a good thing.
And also, the flip side of that is then girls, they're like, oh, like, he's showing emotion. Like,
Do you know what I think girls do though? Girls self-sabotage a
Yeah.
lot and a lot more than men do. So maybe
Yeah.
that is the female version of doing what men do. Like, so men turn into dickheads
Yeah.
and females self-sabotage because we've both been there, haven't we? So
I just,
Well, isn't self-sabotage the same thing as like a man's weakness by not showing his emotion?
and that's
Like-
what I meant. That's the
Yeah.
female version of what you men do. Do you
Yeah,
know
but
what I mean?
if you really think about it, it's exactly the same thing. Whether it be, if you hone in and like keep all your emotions tied like to the senses of your brain and you don't let them out vocally or talk about them or really like ponder on them, that shit comes out in a physical way. It always does, because you're more retracted. You're not as open as you could be. And I think for self-sabotage for like a female is exactly the same thing. It's like they can't talk to the person, so why try?
Yeah.
And then do some
I
physical
suppose.
shit to get like the magnet going so you can attract it.
It's all like a big game now, I find.
It is.
Dating
It's
is
too much.
It's such a game. Did they do this like in the fucking 20s?
Yeah, that's yeah, I reckon.
Really?
Yeah, we've been watching Peaky Blinders.
Yeah, it probably is the same. But
It's
I
the same
think
shit.
everything is now heightened because of like social media. So you've got that aspect as well.
You've
And
got
then like,
all of humans' lives.
yeah.
I know a person that doesn't get off TikTok live. They're always on there, constantly, their whole life.
That's
Fuck.
fucked.
While they're in the
That is so
shower,
fucked.
everything.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But that's why I
Right.
try not to spend too much time on my phone, because I just think like
Yeah.
as soon as you start letting it take over unnecessarily, when are you going to
100%.
have like quality time or good friendships, good relationships, good conversations? You're not. It just goes.
Yeah.
But it's like an extension of you. Like this
Yeah.
is what my brother said last week. Like it's always like in your hand. You never don't have your phone like next to you.
I think it's an issue because of people thinking that it's an extension of themselves. Because you're not showing all your bullshit on there. You're only showing
Yeah,
like
true.
the highlights and
Yeah.
stuff. So it's all like, it's almost like smoke and mirrors. So like, I'm actually a good person.
Right.
Or, you know?
You're trying to like paint an image of yourself. I think everyone is guilty of that though.
Yeah. It's a massive facade that everyone has.
Yeah.
Well, there's that theory that like con artists these days can't get away with it anymore because they can't move themselves, because you can't remove yourself from social media. So if you like take the 1900s for instance, right?
Yeah.
If you fucked up in a city, you move city and you're a brand new human.
True.
Right. Yeah. True.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But if you fuck up, you get a news story or fucking, you know, your profile's up on the internet. If you remove your profile from Facebook, it doesn't get removed from Google.
Yeah, because have you seen people getting in shit for like celebrities? They'll be fine one day, and next day they're all over the news for like something they tweeted like
10
8 years
years
ago,
ago.
whatever.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Yeah.
Kevin Hart, right? That happened to him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so he was about to host the Oscars, and somebody went on Twitter and like went back like 10 years, and it was one of his specials. And on that special, he said, "I don't want my son to be gay, and if he was, I'd smash a dollhouse over his head."
What the fuck?
It was a joke. It was a joke, you know. And then before the Oscars, the Oscars management said to him, "You need to apologize for this publicly," even though he did 3 years prior. And he's like, "No." So they were like, "Okay, no Oscars for you."
way.
Good
Yeah.
on
That's
him for
crazy.
standing his ground though. Like I
Exactly.
wouldn't apologise. Not
Yeah.
again.
I think
Yeah.
if everyone was exposed for Facebook statuses they put up when they were 16 years old,
Oh damn, I'd be in
everyone
jail.
would be- right, yeah.
I'd be in jail.
Right.
Doesn't
sure.
surprise me.
No, well, you just look at like I was always like fucking putting up stupid shit. Like you're a
Yeah.
teenager, you
Yeah.
know? Like
Yeah, that's
Your
true.
brain is totally different. Like your brain doesn't fully develop until you're like 25.
for males. Yeah, but
What's
I
it
think
for females?
I think it's 21, 22.
Fuck no.
So we're technically like mentally 4 years older than men then,
Yeah,
surely.
yeah, mentally, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, makes a lot of sense.
But there is some regard to trauma stopping the development of the prefrontal cortex.
Yeah.
So
I've
I
heard
think
that.
that like people that go, and like drugs as well. Drugs are huge because I know when you smoke weed all the time,
Mm-hmm.
your brain doesn't actually function and grow the way it should when you're a teenager.
Oh.
And with the legalization of weed coming through and more people being able to get it, or like those, you know, those THC vapes and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Kids are blasting those these days, and you just like you wonder,
Shit.
you know, like I exactly remember the month where my this is a weird thought, but I remember the month that it happened where my prefrontal cortex gave me the awareness of empathy.
No way.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
could tell that.
Yeah,
How
yeah.
though? How can you
Yeah,
tell?
was
I
it
was
like a
25,
moment?
just prior to real estate, like
Yeah.
before I went into real estate. I was running every day. I was off weed. I was off all the drugs and alcohol. I was eating clean. And this one, I did it for like 3 months. First month, I was kind of like you know, fucking, who gives a fuck, all this shit. And then like the second month, at the end of the second month, I was like, wow, I really care about people.
Wow.
Yeah, and it really got to me. And I was like, fuck, there's so much hate in the world. And then I started doing mushrooms and smoking weed, and then I'm back here. Hey, going, guys.
Right.
Fucking hell.
No, but the first ever mushroom trip I did after the age of 25, I just thought about how I could make money to help people in Africa, like the impoverished communities, and in America as well. Yeah.
Just from being on mushrooms.
Yeah, after being clear-headed for that long and then on mushrooms.
Interesting. But that makes you wonder, if you were to really do a lot of like work on yourself, how like you'd be like your highest self.
Yeah.
You could unlock. It's like
especially on
unlocking.
5 grams of mushrooms. That'd be my highest self.
Fucking
Yeah.
mushrooms. I could never take mushrooms.
We
ever.
got some mushrooms. You want to do some?
No.
I've always been scared of doing mushrooms
So have
because
I.
You just take a
but-
little tiny bit and it makes colors brighter and everything
No,
funny.
I couldn't.
You don't break through.
No.
I'm gonna get the
my
mushrooms.
brain.
You talk amongst yourselves.
Are you actually going to go get them? No. What are you doing? Jacob?
Jacob, if
No.
shit. No, because I deliberately have never done mushrooms because my brain is like fucking wired anyway.
I'm like fucked. So if I took mushrooms, I wouldn't trust myself.
I don't like having
know what I
no
mean?
control over
No,
my
me
brain.
neither. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
No,
As soon
can't do it.
It's why I don't like being too drunk. I don't like being too much of anything. Like I don't smoke weed anymore because
It's
if
always
I
the next
lose
day for me.
control-
The next day, I can't cope with.
Yeah.
Babe, we don't need to take mushrooms.
I'm kind of interested though.
You only take a little bit, like a microdose.
Does it stay in my system?
No, it's not traceable by a drug test.
Okay.
She's gonna try
Is
it.
it legal here?
You gonna try some mushrooms?
Is it legal?
No.
Am I incriminating myself?
Yeah.
Okay, then no. I'm on a
No.
visa, Jacob.
We're not.
gonna-
These are just
she's gonna
gourmet
get
mushrooms,
kicked
ladies and
out.
gentlemen. These are
Jacob,
not.
I'm not incriminating myself on camera.
No.
Can they kick me out of the country for this?
No.
How do you know that? Are you an
No, they
immigration
can't.
officer?
Because you're not selling it. You're not buying it.
Someone's giving it to you.
Yeah, you just.
But you can
There's no
microdose,
transaction.
but even
And
in
it
the UK,
doesn't do
like,
anything for you.
microdosing is legal, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
this is technically microdosing.
Yeah, and because I'm pretty sure in WA it's legal. Hold on.
Please, yeah, Google it first. Get the credentials.
Thing is, she's got a visa to think about, right? I mean, we all do, but
Yeah, but I'm not. I think it's not considered a class 1 drug in WA.
You're incriminating me on camera because you want me out of the country.
Trust me, none of this talk will be put in. Like,
Okay, good.
yeah. I'm just gonna say we're gonna eat
They're gonna-
portobello
Then
mushrooms.
people are gonna watch this and then be like, "Why has she suddenly turned really weird?" Like it's like gone to the next clip, and she's like all over the fucking place, like hallucinating. What happened?
stroking the curtains.
I need the smallest dose.
Oh, so
Mushroom WA laws. Mushroom.
I'll see you back in the UK. Yeah. So when's your visa run out?
When I get fucking kicked out for this. Mom, Dad, I had to come
I'm
home
sorry.
because of a drug charge. I don't know what happened.
So how about we do all of this off of camera?
Yeah.
But I'll just like edit all this out.
Good idea.
But we'll this mushroom cap will go halves.
How much?
This is just a microdose.
That is literally a microdose.
I'll
so
have
can you
more
talk,
than you. How about that?
I need the tiniest amount because can you tell me what it actually
You
does to
cannot
me?
break through on that much mushroom.
Really?
No way.
Can
you
I
need a
can
gram.
I do it a tiny bit at a time because I am very worried about my brain. I don't smoke weed anymore because it makes me like really fucking paranoid.
You need
This
to
does
calm
the
her down
opposite.
before she takes that.
No, this does the opposite of anxiety.
Really?
Yeah. Have you not seen any like cultivation?
I have. Do you know what?
reports?
I looked into it. I researched mushrooms because I thought that it would be the cure for my anxiety at one point.
And it will be.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's what he always says to me because I suffer from really, really bad anxiety, and he always says like,
Tastes like shit.
"Don't you?" You always tell me to take some mushrooms,
Mm-hmm.
but no, I can't do it.
What are these called? Like nightcaps?
Those are golden teachers.
Golden teachers.
Yeah, they're not as strong as penis envies. That's like the
I
other.
have penis envy.
What?
What? You want a penis?
Oh no!
It's been a while.
Is that PTSD coming back again?
Yeah.
Sorry, Denise.
Riddled with PTSD. Now you understand what my PTSD is about, right?
Yeah.
He, she's, and trannies.
So I think with microdosing, that's probably like the future of the cup of coffee in the morning. Because it kind of gives you like this energy where you're like, ooh,
I need that.
yeah.
My brain is never clear. It's never been clear my whole life. It's constantly like on the lookout for like
You're like
Threat,
constant
Danger.
fight or
danger.
flight. Yeah.
I'm constantly in fight or flight my whole life. Like I've never actually, until I started like meditating and doing like the
Calming
spiritual
it down.
stuff. That's the only thing that's ever helped.
Mm.
I'll tell you what
clear
that
my
might be
mind.
linked to. I know it sounds silly, but you're, do you know you suffer with your skin? Likewise, I do mine.
Yeah.
Apparently, that's all like your cortisol levels and fight and flight mode
Yeah,
and
I
everything
think
like
I've got
that.
high cortisol levels because I bloat a lot as well. I'm like
Maybe you've
constantly
just got
bloating.
exactly what she's got.
I
And do you
thought
know what
that.
I think this is? It's humans not developed enough to eat plants.
Well, I was vegan for 2 years.
Yeah, how was your skin when you were vegan?
Do you know what? Now I'm thinking about
yeah.
it. It was bad. It was really bad.
Your skin's never been better than it is now.
I have like photos on my phone from like maybe like a year ago, and it shocks me to see like my face was so inflamed. Like
Yeah.
it was so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was vegan. But I was telling myself that my skin was clearing up, I was feeling better, like because I was on this plant-based
People
diet.
do that stuff to like, it's like a confirmation bias, right? You want to confirm to yourself that you're doing the right thing all the time. And I get it. Don't get me wrong. I did veganism as well, but I also did the carnivore diet.
Yeah.
And she did the carnivore diet too. And I've never seen her skin clearer.
I loved, when I was on that diet, fucking loved it.
Yeah.
So good.
Thing is though, I don't get active pimples anymore. Like I think that my skin is all like scars
Yeah.
from when I did have acne. I don't think it's active acne anymore.
No,
Yeah.
yours isn't. No.
Yeah.
But I think oxalates within plants is what Dr. Anthony Chafee said on this podcast.
Yeah.
All of the defense because you know how like plants can't run away, but animals can.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly their defense mechanism. Is so an animal can run away, but plants develop chemicals that stop you from eating them in the wild.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that makes sense.
It makes so
Yeah.
much sense.
Yeah.
And because human agriculture has gotten to the point where we can develop. Okay, here's a fun fact that I know that not a lot of people know. Kale, broccoli.
Broccolini.
Yep, broccolini, the longer stalk one.
Oh yeah, I didn't
Yep.
know that was called broccolini.
Yeah, so all of those are from one plant,
Yeah.
Really?
Well, yeah, that makes sense.
from the mustard plant.
Oh yeah,
No.
I've
Yeah.
heard that before.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
It's all the foliage from the mustard plant. So we have, like, just in that sentence that I just said right then, we have genetically modified our plants to be more ingestible to humans. But it doesn't necessarily mean that they're healthy just because they're green. Actually, there's a hormetic response that you get from plants, which is like if it induces a little bit of stress, the body can adapt to the stress and get stronger. That's what hormesis is called, right?
Yeah.
That's what the meaning of hormesis is. Paul Saladino, he's a carnivore MD as well.
That's ironic that his surname is Saladino.
I know, it actually is Salad I Know, which is, like, you know? And he says that like a little bit of hormesis is good. So he still eats fruits and stuff.
Okay.
But Anthony Chafee, the guy that's been on the podcast, guys, check out that fucking podcast if you haven't. It's fucking amazing. That guy tells me that all plants and vegetables, they all have oxalates, and oxalates is the defense chemicals, and they bind to other chemicals that your body already has inside of you.
Right.
Yeah. So, like, do you know how you get, like, kidney stones?
Yeah, yeah.
Right. So a kidney stone would never be able to happen without oxalates because it's calcium oxalate. So the oxalates bind to the calcium that's in your kidneys and then create stones. But if you didn't have the plant chemicals coming in, you would never get the binding, so you would just excrete the calcium.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
So what you're saying in a roundabout way is that plants are not good for you.
Yeah, but
She got the message.
Also, what I'm saying is, like, I don't have a problem with vegans wanting to help animals because obviously we all have empathy for animals,
Yeah.
and you know, like, you don't want to see an animal go through stress
Yeah.
or anything like that because you don't want that to happen to you, and I get that, right? But
Yeah.
if you're talking about optimization for the human body, I don't think there's anything better than the carnivore diet.
But we were originally, like, we were berry pickers.
Not true. Not
What
true.
did we do? Chase down
Yes.
freaking
Think about it. Ice Age. What grows in ice?
nothing.
Exactly. You have to eat the
That was a trick
animals.
question.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
You have to eat the animals.
Yeah. But so obviously when I went vegan, I did a lot of research on meat, and it said that meat had high like cortisol levels in it, and like
There's a lot of false information about that.
yeah, and like it clogs up your arteries,
That's not true.
and
So there's so it's a funny distinction. So back in the 1970s and 1980s, there was no such thing as canola oil, seed oils, rapeseed oil, none of that bullshit, right?
Yeah.
Because they had all these grain that they couldn't make bread from, they started squeezing the grain to produce oils. And prior to oils and deep fried stuff, the oil was used as an engine lubricant. But they couldn't sell enough engine lubricant, so they then synthesized it down a little bit more so we could cook inside of it, but it not be too faulty on the human system.
Yeah.
But now that we've realized that we've had this for like, what, 30 years, 20 years, something like that, we've noticed that this fucking heart rate is like, the heart disease charts have gone through the fucking roof.
Yeah.
And tofu and soy products.
Don't talk shit about tofu, please.
I'm sorry, I have to because I know the information. I'm not going to starve the people of it. Tofu and soy products, whether you like it or not, soy is an anti-nutrient. It stops you from taking in other
Absorbing,
nutrients.
Really? Okay.
Yes. And it also decreases your levels of testosterone and increases estrogen. So that's where you get the term soy boy from.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. And that would make sense why I think when I was vegan, my hormones were very
Out of whack
Out of
completely.
and I was also on the pill at that time as well, so I was putting estrogen into my body. I think my estrogen levels were.
Did you gain a lot of weight?
No.
No? Stayed
I didn't.
skinny?
I've only actually started putting on weight like properly since coming to Australia. So I don't know if it's something in the food, like.
Well, how
Probably
long have
just
you
your
been off
diet.
veganism?
Well, yeah, since I've come to Australia.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't look like fat. It looks like you've got some stock to you.
But you've also
Really?
been doing
Yeah.
the gym, haven't you? So you've like,
Not much recently.
have you not?
But it's more. I've noticed it around my stomach.
Yeah, well, you're
Like a lot
not
of
like
fat.
anemic or anything anymore, right?
True.
And you haven't got fat, you're tiny. You're
Yeah,
still
you're
a,
not fat.
what, size 6? You're
Yeah,
tiny.
but that's just like, I think that you're built a certain way. Like your body is built a certain way anyway.
Yeah.
So my body has always been built like lean or whatever.
Yeah.
But then since I've come here, I am finding like, and it's not like a negative thing. I don't look at it and be like, oh, like horrible. But like, I just noticed
You're filling
that.
out a bit. They also
Yeah.
say that when you're in your late 20s, early 30s, that bottom part of your stomach
Yeah.
ends up like expanding anyway because your like
Does it?
uterus is ready for
Oh god.
yeah. So you're just at that age anyway, so I wouldn't even stress too much.
What a fucking nightmare.
That's one thing that human men, human men, what other fucking types
Robot
of men are they? They're not those 2023 men with the uteruses. Males. That's one thing that we never ever have to worry about because like even like Mick Jagger, he's like 83 years old and he's still pumping loads into females and getting them pregnant. That's one thing. Like, does it scare you, ladies? Is like, you know, like there is like a clock to how when you can produce children.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does.
Straight up.
And even as someone who's never actually really wanted children, I'm thinking like, fuck, I don't want the choice taken away from me because I don't want to be like 50
Yeah,
years
because you
old.
start thinking like, if I get to say 40 and then can't have children, or I have a child with say like a birth defect or an extra chromosome or whatever, like you don't want that, right? Do you know what I mean? Like I wouldn't personally want that, and it freaks me the fuck out.
Well, yeah, you want your kid to be healthy. and
Yeah.
all
Exactly,
that,
right?
yeah.
And like you, so if you're not really like, you always say like you don't want kids, you're not really maternal, like you're gonna freak out about it anyway, naturally, aren't you?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I am like envious that men can literally get to like 45 years old and be like, oh, I want a kid now.
it's even more annoying for
Yeah.
us because we've moved to like the other side of the world, so we have to like start our lives again, find
Yeah.
a job, find a career, find like a friendship group. We're starting everything from scratch,
Yeah.
and then on top of that we have our natural body clocks as well.
Yeah, right.
So you're then in a situation where it's like, okay, cool, do I continue on this road of like partying and making friends, or do I continue on the road of fuck, my body clock's running out?
Yeah, exactly. But
Yeah.
I don't want to have a kid for the sake of fucking having
Having
a
a
kid,
kid, yeah,
because like
right.
I don't have a lot of time. Like I need to feel like ready for it, but I never panicked about it. I always thought I had time to decide. And to be fair, like my mom, she had kids when she was like 35. Like she never wanted kids,
Wow.
and then she started having children at 35.
Explains the extra chromosome.
Yeah. They actually thought that No, actually, so when I was born, my mum thought I had Down syndrome.
I see it, ladies and gentlemen. I see it. No.
So she said,
Linda.
she said that she gave birth to me and she called my grandma and she was like, oh yeah, like she's a really lovely baby. She's got these like big almond shaped eyes. And my grandma was apparently like, because apparently that's a like symptom, like a sign of Down syndrome, like the almond. Don't do that.
Sorry. Those almonds.
Apparently that's like obviously like a symptom of Down syndrome. So my grandma was like, are you sure? Like she hasn't.
Also.
But I did like my baby photos. I really do look like I have Down syndrome. So.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Have you got a baby photo?
I don't think so.
Show us.
Yeah, we'll put it up on the screen, ladies and gentlemen.
Maybe. I'm gonna ask my dad.
Yeah, I find it very strange. Okay, now this is going to be a bit of a topic where I probably sound like a bit of an ignorant piece of shit.
Here we go.
And I'm okay with
always
that
do.
because I always do,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know how they say being gay, you're born with it? Like, you're born and you're like,
This
you know.
is dangerous territory.
Yeah, I like it. Fuck it.
I don't think that's true.
Okay, no, let me just
Go
finish
on.
my point. I don't think that's true
But
because of the Down syndrome thing.
What?
How many gay Down syndromes are there?
There are gay Down syndrome people. Of course there is. Of course there is.
Are there?
Yes. What are you going to do? Google it?
Yep.
Jacob, you're born gay.
Are you?
It's not. What are you saying? It's a choice.
I'm not saying it's a choice. I'm just saying if it was a choice, it would prove like if you ever meet anybody that has a kind of like a mental disability, they're always horny.
yeah.
They just want to fuck.
Right.
They do,
That's
right?
the kind of face I've got to live with. It's scary.
They do though,
That's going
right?
to give me nightmares.
They just want to fuck all the time.
Yeah.
And sometimes
Not
it can
really.
get to the point where it's like actually like assault, like that's a real like a common thing at
Yeah.
like
No.
active.
No,
Which
what
is,
about people with autism? They don't want to fuck all the time.
I think they might.
They don't.
I think they might.
They really don't.
That's why you got like no. Well, I think autism is a little different. I think autism is probably like a misfiring of neurons, so that they're not like a functioning human being. Just like
Yeah.
I don't think a Down syndrome is the same. But Down syndrome is a pattern where it's happened to multiple people, right? But autism there's a distinction between them. Like you can have an Asperger's, which won't look you in the eyes, very like not demeaning to us. What do they call it?
What do you mean?
They won't look you in the eye and they don't like attention. Like they're very like
They're like socially awkward almost.
socially awkward.
Yeah.
That's what I was looking for. The mushrooms aren't helping yet. And then you have like autistic that like can play a violin like a motherfucker in front of
Yeah.
a crowd.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
So, but all Down syndrome look the same. They all have the Down syndrome look.
Yeah.
So it's almost like it's an effect on multiple people of the same thing.
It's a defect.
Yeah, yeah. But is it? Because they're loving as fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, true.
So
just
how's this got
because-
anything to do with being gay?
Yeah. Okay. So
Why are you putting gay people and disabled people in the same?
LGBTQ Downs.
God.
No, I'm just saying. Like, there's like I've known, like my brother's best friend growing up. His brother was Down syndrome, right? And like, shout out. I can't remember your name, but he's got cancer right now. It's really sad.
Oh shit.
Bless him.
But when we were playing football, or when we would, I've got fucking sinus stuck in my
Yeah,
throat.
mate.
Do you need
fuck
winding
hell.
or something? Are you
Let
okay?
Denise
Yeah.
wind you.
Do you want me to wind
Burp
you?
him.
Yeah, every time we would go and watch my brother play football, I would be, I was 13 years old or something like that, and we would be sitting on the sidelines, and my brother's friend's brother would be there with dinosaurs, and I was like, oh, he's really young, that's cute, and they were like, no, he's 28 years old, and I was like, oh, that's what that is.
Right.
But then he got horny, but he would only ever hug the girls.
Sorry. Don't
He
do
only
that
ever
again.
fucking hugged the girls. It was really strange. Like,
Yeah.
and I was just like, oh, okay, like this. And then I saw patterns of it because I know, like, I've known many Down syndrome people in my life, and they're all not gay, and they're very horny for men, for women.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's almost like, is that a choice? It just makes me think: is it a choice? Or are we put in? Have you got DNA and RNA? So DNA is like, you know, what you're born with.
Yeah.
And then RNA is what you kind of get from your family and
Like
stuff
learned
like
behaviour.
Sort of. RNA is a little bit deeper. And I'm just trying to make a distinction.
Right.
Like inherited.
Okay.
Yeah. So like if it's a part of like if you get told that you're a piece of shit from a girl when you're young, and all the boys when you're young are like, no, you're a really nice person. I'm not gay, so I'm trying to make the distinction between like, is it a choice, or is it like a property that you're born with, or is it a property of your environment or trauma when you grow up? Like the human faculties are so variable, where you know, you're like, what is this really? You know? Yeah.
I don't think anyone's born with it. I think it's all choice or trauma.
Okay, right.
100%.
Like, all of it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What are we talking about specifically? Like,
Is gay, like, a real thing? Are you born with it?
yeah.
Yeah.
I genuinely think...
No, it's okay. It's okay if you have a different thought to us.
Yeah. I truly believe it's, like, imprinted in your genetics. I don't think... You know, like, people can be born into a family where, like, they're surrounded by, like, a lot of, like, masculine energy and being brought up, like, you know, like, playing with, like, manly, like, boy toys or whatever.
Yeah.
And, like, they'll still turn out gay because, like, that's just how... They're just born attracted to the same gender.
But is that then not like...
Is it born... Are they, like, when they're an infant, they're like, I like dick?
Well,
you know,
no, because you
baby.
don't think that as an infant.
So that would
Like,
just
That's
be...
what I'm saying. Are they born with it then?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
No, see, I think in the situation you just said, that would be too much trauma based on the pushed and forced masculine energy.
It
To
can
rebel
be.
the
Yeah,
other
to
way.
rebel the other way.
I do think so, but I don't think that you can help. Like, I don't think who you're attracted to is a product of your upbringing or environment. I think that it's a natural, your connection, like your attraction to someone is a natural instinct that you're born with.
So do you know how like in I don't know if you follow your religion or anything like that, but in like testaments and stuff, like there's always a like God's plan, right? There's like a plan to it all, right?
Yeah.
I believe, and I've thought about this like a lot. When you have a family strain that has done a lot of cruel things, or like when you've gone against your own narrative a lot in life, and then you've like had children or whatnot, there's almost a part of me that wants to believe that God, whatever that is, whether it be energy, universal energy, the guy in the sky, whatever the fuck it is, that goes, they're not fulfilling their purpose anymore. Let's drop a gay person into the because almost like you can't reproduce if you're gay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can't have another kid if you're gay, unless it's you have semination or
women
anything.
can now. 2 women can have a child now from their bone marrow.
Yeah, but it's not real. It's not a sperm inside of an egg.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, true. Okay, carry on.
So it's almost like it's a block, like to be like, hey, there's enough people, you know, like why don't you look after the ones that we have that have also gone through this drama that you have then deemed in your past life, or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you put trauma into the world, one of your delineations of family in the future will be gay and have that block. So then that can like repair the empathy that you didn't have in the past life. I'm fucked up.
Are you saying though, because to me that's you saying that God or the universe sends gay people as like a punishment?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying it cures the trauma that other people have pervaded through history.
But you said like that.
I love gay people. Let me just tell you, I fucking love gay people. I wish there was more
I'm
of
trying
them.
to
They're
understand,
always,
like, where
apart from the lesbians, the fucking gay dudes are always happy. They're always happy. They're like, hey, right?
Yeah.
But like, I'm just trying to work out like, if it's a choice, and there is more of a like an aspect to it where like, if you choose to be that, is it a choice, or are you born with it? Like, because we don't know. We'll never know.
Do you not think, though, that it could just be some massive inside job where, you know, because
conspiracy theory.
Yeah,
Here we
go.
Oh,
No, you know where I'm getting at with this. Like, you
Inside
both know
job.
it
Explain
already.
it. Explain
I don't
it.
understand why we're talking about gay people.
Inside colon jobs.
Some sort of like alien.
Inside butthole
No, but
job.
I mean, like, things are just like subconsciously promoted, gay within us as we're growing
Within
up.
us?
I don't know, with our surroundings.
Okay, right.
As you're
right.
growing up, so you're kind of like, I don't know, forced to see it a bit more. And then like the more that the years go on, I don't know, we're all like subject to gay or gay pride or this, that and the other, or maybe try it, because how do you know if you haven't tried it
No,
before?
but come on, Jacob. You've never looked at like a gay pride parade and thought, oh, like, I'm going to choose to be gay now. You know
No,
what
but
I
the
mean?
man's
Like,
fucking tried a blowjob. So, like he had to try it. But, some point in your life growing up, you thought that maybe trying it was acceptable, right?
No. Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
I mean, it is acceptable.
Yeah.
Do what you want to do and everyone should.
Yeah,
but
no,
what I
you're
mean
right,
is
you're
like,
right. Actually, that's a good point, because when I was like 6 years old, I rubbed tips of my dick with another dick that was a 6-year-old when I was
What?
6. And you don't know what you're doing when you're a fucking child.
but that's what I mean. As a child, subconsciously.
you say hee 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 hee. And that's what I wasn't fucking 30, and it wasn't a 6-year-old when I was 30. It was
you
I was
rubbed your dick against a 6-year-old's dick.
yeah, because I didn't we were just best friends. Like that's what best friends do, right? I don't fucking know, right? But then I needed to know when I was older, and I was on LSD, and I was like, you know what, one of my fucking guys in my fucking band was like, dude, and he was bi-curious at the time, and he was like, bro, can I fucking suck your dick? And I was like, oh, I gotta know. And we fucking went outside. Like everyone was inside. We went outside, and I was like, after 20 seconds, I was like, dude, can you stop, please? Like, I'm not feeling this. He's like, and he looked up and he's like, you're not gay, eh? And I'm like, no.
Well, yeah. Well, this proves my point that it's something that you're born with. You instinctually know like what you're attracted to. You said earlier you can get hard from that guy trying to give you a blowjob.
Yeah.
Because like you're naturally just not like your body isn't attracted to
But then I
but
dunno,
like I was born and I wouldn't eat onions until I was like a teenager, and then I started liking onions.
That's
so
not,
you know what I'm saying? You know?
My point was the world is so overpopulated.
Yeah.
Are they promoting, being gay more so that people try to be gay?
Nowadays, I think it is.
I reckon.
I think there's an agenda.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at. Yeah.
I think there is a common agenda to skew. Like, hear me out with this, right?
I'm struggling.
Yeah, here we go. So Russia and China have access to American social media, right?
Yeah.
And this is one thing that I asked.
Can you pass my
You want a drink?
got one? Thank you.
Oh,
Cheers.
so this is something that I talked to Jared Goundry on the podcast, and he's a ex-military guy, right? And he's a comedian now, so it was a really fucking interesting conversation. And basically, I asked him, I was like, if there was a way to demoralize men and make them more feminine, do you think that there would be less of a chance that those men would fight in a war? Do you think that there's a percentage of men that would be able to go to war right now, and as a strategy or a tactic from these other countries, demoralizing them when they're younger would make less men be able to go to war because of that? And he said, that's fucking interesting. And I was like, yeah, well, what do you think? And he goes, those guys probably wouldn't be good for a war anyway. And my thought, I didn't say this on the podcast, but my thought was, would they be that way if they weren't influenced when they were young? Or would they be the masculine guy? If there was no advertisement to, accept trans rights, it gives you a voice and all this stuff.
Yeah.
Where's the straight pride parade?
That's what I mean.
Like,
That backs my point up exactly,
Come on.
right?
Look, I'm
No.
going from both facets, right? Because I want to believe that you're born that way and
Yeah,
live your fucking truth, because that's what you were born with. I agree, but I also agree that there's a mental faceted part of it, because we are surrounded by advertisement and consumerism.
Constantly, yeah.
So I'm just
okay.
trying to traverse this without trying to get myself cancelled.
You're not going to get yourself cancelled because like everyone has an opinion. But
I won't get cancelled from this.
Are you saying like where's the fucking straight pride, whatever, right? Yeah, but you're not a minority. As a straight person, you're not a minority.
I'm
So-
Aboriginal, yes I am.
No, and as a straight person, your sexuality is not. This has nothing to do with.
I'm
anything
a
else.
minority. I'm an Australian man that only likes English girls.
Great.
There's only a few of us.
That is a curse.
Gypsies.
Okay, no, because as a straight person, you're not a minority. as a gay person, you still are a minority. And that is why there is gay pride. Because there is still a lot of stigma around, even though it's become very progressive now, there are still, and especially in the older generation, my dad being like a prime example,
Yep.
he calls,
Don't say it.
he says muffalatas.
What's a muffalata?
I don't know. He just calls gay people muffalatas. Like, yeah. And
It's Sophie's dad. Would you expect anything?
We had it.
Albanians.
Fucking Albanians don't even get on that. My dad hates Albanians.
Yeah.
No idea
Funny
why.
story.
He's never been targeted by an Albanian.
Yeah.
So where's
No
the
Albanians live in his village.
Where's the Albanian? Is he at my
Simon,
house?
keep it up, mate. Keep up the good fight, brother.
No, but like
Albania, I'm sorry for this if this reaches
please,
you.
Jacob, let's not get in the Albanian talk
No,
because I've had enough.
He's not here, so I can't pop him up. So it's all
True.
good.
Fucking hell.
But even so, like the other day we're at a restaurant and like an outwardly like obviously gay guy served us, and my dad was like visibly uncomfortable with it and kept making comments, and like he turned very like masculine and he was like, "Thanks, mate," like every time he'd like serve him or whatever.
Yeah.
Like
What was he normally like? Thank you.
yeah, I think he's
God,
I think
spaghetti?
He's, like, hiding. He's compensating for something.
Yeah.
But like I still think that there's obviously like gay pride because like they are still treated differently. I do think they are.
The one thing that I worry about, I don't know if you've paid attention to birth rates. So the faceted part of being a minority and putting the gay people and trans and all the LGBTQI plus fuck yeah whatever it is into a minority group is it gives them a voice. And those people can't procreate unless they adopt. And I get that there's a lot of adoption that they can do, or they can have artificial insemination and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong. But most of them focus on career or, you know, having a voice or being the voice for the group, the tribe. The way that the birth rates are going right now have been the lowest since 1904.
Yeah, I've heard that recently.
Yes, and if it continues and we start to give more of a voice to the gay community, I'm not saying it's a negative thing. I'm not saying it's a negative thing. I'm saying it's a negative thing. No, I'm definitely not. I'm just saying, is it going to decrease it even more if there's more of a push to be gay because it's like, be your true self?
There is not
but
a push
why
to
can't
be gay,
No, but
Jacob.
No.
subconsciously,
I know
it is
there's no
being like-
push to be gay, but I'm saying there's a push to promote it so other people don't feel disenfranchised for
Yeah.
being gay.
Yeah.
I'm not saying there's a push to be gay.
If you
I'm saying
compare
that it is advertised
Yeah.
Yeah.
to come out the closet if
Yeah.
you are that, right?
Which is fine to do, but it compares it to like, compare it to way back when, even if you were gay and secretly like shacking up with a man,
Yeah.
you would still go home to your wife and
Oh,
procreate.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
for that reason, because people are like being told it's okay to come out, you're then coming
you're
out, which is
saying that
bringing
that's
down the
why.
birth rate.
Yeah, maybe.
Which makes sense, which is going back to my point.
If it continues and traverses along the line that it's going right now,
Yeah.
within 175 to 200 years, we'll have half the population we have now.
Thank God.
It'll free up freeways for sure.
Oh, yes.
But all
Less traffic,
all
woohoo.
the
Yeah.
businesses will still want to make the same amount of money, so you'll probably have to get like 8 COVID jabs a year or some shit.
Well, no, like I think the world will just adapt. But I don't think that the birth rate going down has a lot, if any, to do with the gay community.
I'm not saying it does. I'm just saying it might have some affectation in the future.
yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
the way it's going.
But
definitely.
a lot of people
I-
are more concerned with career these days. And I think that, you know how
Yeah.
like a lot of women, you know, like they're like, if I don't have kids, I'll just focus on my career.
Yeah.
yeah.
I think there's nothing more important than having children.
Really?
I'll tell you this why, right?
Okay.
My nan,
Yeah.
I have 97 cousins now? No, I have
Yeah.
97 cousins.
What the fuck?
When we have a party, there's over 200 people there, and not one of those people would be at that party if it wasn't for that one woman.
Yeah. True. But
Tell me what career will give you that sort of feeling. She's never worked a job. She's never had a driving license. She's never needed one.
can I just say,
Yeah.
you're really limiting the gene pool around here if you've got that many fucking...
No, we've got Aboriginal, Samoan, everything in us. So we're good. We're multicultural.
Your family are probably going to start producing disabled people down the line. 'cause
We've
you'd
got a
probably
couple.
be
We've got a couple.
Procreating with each other.
Don't fucking tell me this.
I'm one of them.
Okay. Like,
I'm one of them.
You should get a
Hey.
DNA test to make sure you're not
I'm probably unrelated to you in
related
some way.
to Jacob.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
He's related to everyone by the sounds of
There you
it.
go, cuz. Yeah. No, but you know what I'm saying is like there is nothing more of a feeling to apparently with like we haven't had kids, right? So I don't have any other kids prior that I know of, but
Fucking hell.
that I know. I'm saying that I know. I don't know.
Yeah, just put that caveat in there.
Yeah, so I don't know what that feeling is, but apparently it's like drugs. Oxytocin is like a fucking drug. It makes you feel like I can't do anything but care for this thing, right? Like, oh, I had a shit. That's fucking awesome. My dog shits. There's nothing worse that could happen in my day than my dog having a shit inside or a piss, right?
Yeah.
But apparently when you have kids, now imagine that 97 times.
Yeah, right. It sounds like hell to me.
It sounds like hell to you, but she only, I think she had 11 children? She had 11 kids, right?
Yeah.
But back then you didn't have social media. There wasn't the nuclear family of like the man, the woman, and 2 kids.
Yeah.
It was like, these kids might fucking die. Let's have as many as we can, you know?
She obviously didn't have any entertainment in her house.
Oh, she had plenty. You know what I'm saying? She was entertaining that dick all day.
She was having the best.
There were also no condoms in 1940.
I'm sure there was something.
Yeah,
they used something else.
Yeah.
Obviously not that effective, but...
Yeah.
What? Hold on, let's look that up.
Wasn't
Maybe
it
that's
like,
got to do with the birth rates now.
Wasn't it like the
What do they call it?
intestines or something, like sheep intestines or something?
Oh,
What, with a knot in the top?
Inside.
No, seriously, it was like the sheep's insides
They
or
used to
something.
What
What is it? Contraception?
Yeah.
Contraception, yeah. He doesn't know.
That's alarming that you don't know that word.
He doesn't know
Jacob,
what it is.
maybe you should learn that word.
What was the contraception in the 1800s?
I need that DNA test.
But there was also don't know. 19th century market for birth control devices, including vaginal suppositories or pessaries. What's a pessary?
Pessary.
You put it up yourself.
Okay, right. Which physically block the cervix. I should have just kept reading. Syringes sold with acidic solutions for docking.
That must be so bad.
Docking.
For like,
No, douching.
Oh, okay.
Douching. And so when you would come inside of, you would squirt water up there to wash the cum out.
Yeah.
And antiseptic spermicides. Ooh.
Gross.
Do you know?
spermicide's still a thing. Like, you can still use that.
Yeah. So it kills. But
Yeah.
apparently it disrupts the potential hydrogen levels of your vagina.
Oh, yeah. Your pH levels are fucked.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah. That's one thing that I found out this year. pH means potential hydrogen.
I don't even know that, actually.
What
Yeah.
made you figure that one out? What'd you do?
I don't
Google it?
know. No. Yeah, probably. It was probably on a podcast or something. I was like, oh, the pH level of I was like, what does pH mean?
Yeah.
Like, because you say it all the time, right? Like
Yeah.
pH level,
But
this,
you never
that.
actually think it's one of those things. It's the same with like DNA. You know,
Yeah.
like,
What does
very-
DNA stand for?
Oh, I learnt this in university and obviously forgot it. It's a very long...
You're still paying off that uni loan, yeah, so
I learnt nothing.
the loan lasts longer than the information. Fuck.
Deoxyribonucleic acid?
What? She ain't got her glass on. She can't see shit.
Yeah, I'm squinting.
Deoxyribonucleic acid?
Yeah.
I'm gonna...
And then who the fuck knows what that means?
Yeah.
I wonder how to say it. How to pronounce it. Here we go. I'm retarded, so I need
This is
to
a
know
nice
this.
little learning. This is like a science lesson now.
Yeah, it is.
Acid.
What did he say?
Deoxyribonucleic acid.
That's a mouthful.
Deoxyribonucleic acid.
Deoxyribonucleic acid.
Deoxyribonucleic acid. Right, there you go. Okay, I'm an idiot, right? But I like to learn things because I
Yeah.
feel like I find that like intelligence is like one giant room of infinity, and every time you learn something, it turns on another light in that room.
Yeah.
And when you get enough lights on, you realize that this room never fucking ends. Mm-hmm. That's why they say like the more wisdom you have, the more you know, the less you think you will know.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you are constantly learning.
Yeah,
Like, that's
because
just
you'll
human.
never get all the information.
Yeah.
Unless you're Stephen Hawking, and that put him in a fucking wheelchair.
But how much of like intelligence do you think is nature or nurture?
I think
you
it's
think you
probably
can-
100% nature.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like you can learn things from nature that you wouldn't be able to learn from nurture, right? So like you wouldn't learn like about saprophytical mushrooms or anything like that. You like mushrooms that eat tree matter that dissolve into the savanna. So like it created new like there's so much that you learn from nature that you just can't get from just like man intelligence.
But is that what you meant, Soph, or did you mean like, are you born with
Are you
intelligence?
born? Are you born? No,
I'm
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
Because
retarded,
he's talking about sitting in the fucking forest having a whale of a time.
fucking hell,
Yeah,
Jacob.
yeah.
Slow down.
Sorry,
So,
these mushrooms are hidden.
you're getting real deep
we
here.
both just let him go off on
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
We're
I
like,
was like-
okay, let's go down that rabbit hole.
Turning into Russell Brand.
I didn't rape those kids. Poor guy, he's going through the trenches right now, though, right?
Yeah.
I really like
Well,
Russell Brand. I really like him. I wanted to come see him when he was here.
I really liked him. I really liked him for his spiritual.
They
like,
knew the shit that he was up to. He said he was a sex addict back in the day. He was a sex addict. He dated Katy Perry, right?
Yeah. Oh, he married Katy Perry.
Married.
Were they married?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were married.
Yeah, and she split up with him because he had an avid sex addiction.
Yeah.
He was a sex addict, and now they've come out and said like you had sex with minors. He like even if he did, he was on fucking heroin.
Shit.
You know, like, I'm not fucking saying get on
hell,
heroin
Jacob,
and
what
do
are you
that.
saying?
I'm just saying that like
Excuses it.
yeah.
I'm trying
do
to
some
stay out of
fucking
this
heroin.
conversation.
But like what I'm saying is like he was a sex addict and a heroin addict. Like fucking, you know, like he probably didn't even know what he was doing. And I don't think those allegations.
Oh, don't put allegations in quotations like that.
Yeah, allegations are true because he was coming after the general narrative, and he has the truths, right? That's what the true news is, and he was espousing all these things about COVID. Did you hear about what he said on what's that guy's name?
You're looking at the wrong person.
What's his name? Fucking.
Who's it? Looking?
He's that guy that talks like this. Hey.
Who is that?
Phil Ma.
I've
He
never
was
heard
looking
of
at me
that
for
person.
inspiration, and I was like, I have
Oh,
no
right.
idea with names, so.
This video. Hold on. So they came after what were we just about to talk about?
What?
Nature or nurture. with
Okay,
being
you
intelligent.
continue on that. I'm going to look this up.
She asked you though, do you think it's like
Yeah.
a natural
you
thing that you're
think-
born with intelligence, or do you think it's built
Do you think you can be born not very gifted in the brain department
and become
a genius?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, because going back to Anthony Chafee again, he said on the podcast that there's been reversal of autism in children by putting them on a carnivore diet.
Oh, here we fucking go. The carnival diet.
No,
If you had kids though, would
but
you
what
put
I'm
your
sa-
children
what I'm
on a
saying
carnivore
is,
diet?
like, if you have an allergy and you were born a genius, and then your brain still has to function, and you're constantly having allergic reactions, don't you think that your immune system would stop some growth of some shit?
Maybe.
Maybe is the.
But
the good
also,
answer.
Yeah.
who
on the
fucking
fence
knows?
there.
Because
Yeah.
you look at like Stephen Hawking. That cunt had MS, and I've talked about him a number of times on the podcast recently. He had multiple sclerosis. I think it's multiple. What did he have? Fuck.
Yeah, it is multiple. Wait, no, it's not multiple. Wait, fuck. Now I'm confused.
Doubt yourself though.
Yeah, now I'm doubting myself. Oh.
Amyotrophic lateral
ALS.
sclerosis. Yeah,
Oh,
ALS.
yeah.
Yeah, so he had ALS, not MS.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and he was the smartest man in the world.
Yeah.
In the world.
But that didn't affect like his brain, did it? That affected.
No, or his boners.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, he had rock
Right.
hard boners.
Of course you'd know that.
Yeah.
Stephen Hawking
Yeah.
cheated on his wife with his carer.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
If a man like Stephen Hawking can cheat on his wife,
Any man can
Any
cheat,
man-
honestly.
any man can
cheat.
I swear to God. Let's go down that route because that's actually something that I stand by.
we have no hope. If Stephen Hawking can cheat and he was bound to a wheelchair,
That's what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah, like
and the
I
dude can
believe
even
that
talk.
there's emotional cheating as well.
Yeah.
Agreed.
You know? Like if you can't like open up to your girlfriend, then you open up to somebody else.
Oh yeah.
That's still fucking cheating, man. Like, because you're finding a safety net in something else, right? And women do it too. Women do it as well.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm not saying you do it, but fucking women in general. Like
Yeah.
any human can open up to another human and fucking like
Yeah.
let it out.
But that hurts just as much as being physically cheated on.
yeah,
Do you not
100%.
think?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you just put your dick in my mind.
That's a good. I like that.
Yeah, fucking penis envy
She
over
just,
here.
she just wants dick in
I
her.
I just like that.
You want a
that
dick
saying.
in, so that's what you want.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Put his dick in someone else's mind. Fuck him.
All right, so this is where he goes. This is Russell Brand, where he. Oh no, I should look for the shorts. Here we go.
You have to listen. Do you think you can improve America by determinedly and avowedly condemning Fox News without acknowledging that you're participating in the same game? Did you not just listen to Bernie Sanders, someone who plainly, legitimately believes in this country and believes it's possible to change, but is bound by corruption, is bound by the lobbying system? Surely it's clear to you, Bill, as one of the great pundits and experts and comic voices, that systemic change is required. Money has to be taken out of politics. We need new political systems that genuinely represent ordinary Americans so that we can overcome cultural differences. And bickering about which propagandist network is the worst is not going to save a single American life, not improve the life of a single American child, not going to improve America's standing in the world, and the world needs a strong America. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that.
He said that, and now he's a rapist. So you can see how, because all of his stuff is published on news networks, on YouTube. These are all companies that are all backed by the same agenda, and I publish on them as well. So please don't. But what I'm saying is, like, they come after him for saying these kind of things, and because he's too woke. They did the same thing to Andrew Tate. They did the same shit. He came after them like a motherfucker.
Oh, get Sophie started on Andrew Tate.
Yeah.
This is why you two will butt heads
Yeah, we will.
massively.
I mean, yeah. I think we have like different views.
Quite carefully, so.
As long as you've watched 100 hours of Andrew Tate, then I'll talk to you about it.
I would rather actually throw myself off a cliff.
Exactly, because it's just like, it's the same thing. It's like the ideology, like what we watched just here, is pushed against us, because if you hadn't heard of Russell Brand and then you see all the news stories of what Russell Brand, they're calling Russell Brand now, you'd be like, oh, he's just that. But you wouldn't look at like what's happened prior.
I do understand that. But I think that like, I don't know, it's hard to explain like what I'm trying to say. You can be like a very woke person, but still be like a piece of shit. Like,
well, there's egotistical shit that'll want, like, you need to be flashy to stand out in social media, because everything's highlights, like we talked about, right?
Yeah.
So when you got like a fucking nice car and all the girls around you and you look like a fucking sodomistic piece of shit, it gets eyes on you. But if your background message is positive, well, then I don't have any problem with it.
Yeah.
But the issue is like demonizing people that do that with the message that they have is contradictory to what they're actually pushing as just a society. And I understand what is deemed negative about Andrew Tate. Don't get me wrong. I understand that, like, if you're a woman and you see him, you know, like, just thinking of women as like, oh, if you're not good enough, I'll just get another one or whatever. That's bullshit. Like, don't do that. Like, try and find the good in people. But that dude is just operating at a different level of human consciousness. He's not a regular human. He's a fucking world champion at chess. He's a world champion Muay Thai kickboxer. He's a TV star. He's all these things that like fuel his ego like a motherfucker, right? So he has ego, plus he's trying to be good to men, which is like dispositioning women to make them look like they ain't shit or whatever. I get all that. I get it.
He understands like relationships and like...
He does. Unfortunately, he does, because like the issue with the internet is everything gets pulled down as clips. So if he has a 3-hour conversation with someone and he says some like funny joke, but they cut out the part where they're laughing about it afterwards or something like that, then he gets made or demonized to look like he has that actual thought.
Yeah.
You know, these days it is just like that. And I think that happened with Joe Rogan with the N-word shit. They went through his old podcast that he did fucking 11 years ago when he was just explaining why you can't use the N-word. And he said it a couple of times. Right. Well, a couple of times. I think it was like 500 times he said it over his career. But he's like, you can't say that word. He can't. And then when he was espousing negativity towards the COVID-19 vaccines, somebody was made to go through all of his podcasts and pull the N-word, and they posted it up on YouTube, and it was just N-word, 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 like all the times that he said it.
Yeah, because actually that's interesting, because I actually had a conversation quite recently with someone.
Yeah.
And it was a guy, and I
Number
said
4,
to
sorry.
him,
He's on number 4.
Oh,
I'm only on 1.5.
Actually, same, to be honest. But I'm feeling all right.
I'm having a good conversation, girls.
Yeah.
This is good.
Don't sidetrack me because I will forget what I'm saying.
Okay, let's go.
I was talking to a guy, and I think they said like they listened to the Joe Rogan podcast, and my instant reaction was, "That's a red flag." And I said that. I was like, "That's a red flag."
Interesting.
I myself, I've never watched one Joe Rogan podcast. I don't actually really know anything about Joe Rogan, but my automatic response was like, you listen to Joe Rogan? That's a red flag."
Yeah, right.
And like, I don't actually know anything about the Joe Rogan podcast. It could be
That's
about like sunshine and rainbows, and I wouldn't
Well,
fucking know.
I implore you. That's a fucking amazing amount of awareness that you have. Like to look at yourself and go, you know what? Like I don't know anything about this. Why did I jump
but
to
I was
a
just
red
like
flag?
programmed to think that was a red
Sophie's
flag.
very good at like assessing herself and her actions on.
I think that's
to be
a
honest.
very positive trait to have. Not a lot of people do that. They just go like, that is what that is, and then you know, like you are that person because you listen to this or you consume this content. I don't want any part of you. I think it's positive that you have that trait.
Self-awareness.
Self-awareness.
Honestly, you have so much self-awareness. It's unreal.
It's self-awareness like a motherfucker, but it's also like I think it's a positive thing to have that to know what's right and what's wrong.
Yeah.
You know, like you know that probably some shit has been said about Joe Rogan or he's done some shit where you go, you know, that's not for me. I don't want to be around people that are like that. And then having the like personal awareness to go, actually, I don't know anything about that. Why am I having that thought?
So opposed to Joe Rogan?
Yeah. And I was the same. Before I started listening to him like 6 years ago, I was like, everybody listens to this guy. He just does drugs. Like, I don't want to listen to this shit. And then I started listening to it. I was just like, oh, well, he actually talked to somebody I really want to hear talk. And then I was listening more to Joe than I was the other guy. And I was like, wow, this guy is really in depth. He's really like for humans. He's not just like men, women. I just like people that are for humans.
Yeah.
You know, like, what are you doing to better humanity? That's what I like.
Yeah.
That's what I like as a whole. Like,
Yeah.
I know this podcast is in its infancy still, but it still benefits people. I get messages all the time. Like, man, I fucking love that podcast. You know, like I was having a pretty shit day. Thank you for the laughs or whatever it is. You know, it's just fucking cool. You know, like I just like positive infraction.
Yeah. Yeah. And this is like opening my mind because another thing, I'm probably being a bit too open here.
I know exactly what that is. So
Because so initially, like obviously when Denise, as my friend, comes to me and says like, I'm dating a guy with a podcast, right? Your instant first reaction is,
he wants to be Joe Rogan.
what a douchebag. What are you doing dating a guy who does a podcast?
Run as fast as you can.
Yeah, because like in society, if you say, oh, I'm dating a guy, and they're like, what does he do? And you go, oh, well, he has his own podcast. Everyone's going to have the same reaction, aren't they?
Yeah.
I've had a lot of people that have had that reaction, and I've just have to
Egotistic
like,
Yeah.
I have
dude,
to.
full of himself.
Again, that's another thing that people are imprinted to like automatically, like you're just taught through like media and shit like that, like memes on the internet or whatever, that's like inherently a negative thing that makes that guy a douchebag. And like,
yeah, it's true.
Yeah. And really like, I am guilty of being like that. Like I definitely was like, Denise, like what the fuck?
She was like, seriously, what are you doing?
A guy with a podcast.
Get away
I get
from
it.
him.
It's like a girl with like a lash tech fucking thing. It's for guys. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, dude, like, what are you doing? Like, you know, she fucking, you know what I'm saying? You know, like it's almost like an egistical thing. Maybe lash tech's probably not the right thing to go at, but
I know the route that you meant.
yeah,
like,
it's like women like if OnlyFans. It's like podcasting is the OnlyFans for men without dicks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No, I mean
Unless you
without
want to
dick
get your
pics.
dick out, then that would
Without
be-
dick pics.
Yeah.
Without dick pics. Not I don't have a dick.
Yeah.
I might.
Oh, I don't know.
Babe, you tell him.
No comment.
But I see what
She
you're
hasn't seen
saying. I see what you're saying. I know that the whole stigma behind podcasts these days is because people want attention. And I get it. I understand that there are people out there that just want attention. And I'm okay with it because there's TikTok's a thing where people are trying to be other like people.
Yeah.
Like when people are so flashy that they're renting Lamborghinis or anything like that just to make their life feel more fulfilled, but they can't fucking make payments on their rent or, you know, like what are you doing? What are you doing with your life?
Yeah.
With this, well, consequently, I used a bunch of my savings to get this to where it is. Like every person that comes in here is like, dude, you have a professional studio? And I'm like, yeah. Like, because I want to do this for the rest of my life. This is what I want as my job. I don't see podcasting as like, hey, look at me. I see podcasting as like a future.
Yeah, and I see that now because like being on the outside of it, you think, oh, Jacob doing his fucking podcast, like talking about himself all the time, or, you know, like doing it to like big himself up or whatever. But actually
It is that, by the way. And I fucking love it.
It's easy to see it that way though, isn't it? So because like if I was to show you his podcast and I was like, oh, he drives an Audi, he does a podcast. Here's a clip of his podcast, you would be like, oh, what the fuck?
Yeah. But when you're in it, and actually like I really like deep conversations like this, because I think that having these deep conversations with people, you're like learning off of each other, and you're like expanding knowledge, like you said, and like turning on those light bulbs or whatever fucking thing that you said about the the room with the light bulbs.
The infinite room of knowledge,
Yeah, the infinite room of knowledge. Yeah. So I actually have a new appreciation for,
I think podcasts, if you look at the vastness of podcasting, you have like podcasts like, I've mentioned them a couple of times recently, is the Absolute Nonsense podcast. I was with a guy named T. He's coming up in the ranks really, you know, abruptly, and I like it. It's upsetting the podcast thing, and no crying in the cool room as well. It's with my friend Perth Dude Food. Have you heard of that guy? Lockie and Tim Kershaw. Those guys, like, here's a fucking insight, right? Because like my podcast is like, I talk to a vast array of different people, whether it be comedians, I haven't had many actors recently, but
comedians.
Early days I had actors.
Witches now.
Yeah. I've had a lot of comedians, a lot of rappers, a lot of singers, and just like people doing cool shit, right? And mine's not so niched out where it's like, oh, you go to that channel because it's about lawn mowing, or you go to that about, you know, like chefing for no crying in the cool room. They're both ex-chefs, and a lot of chefs have like gone, I fucking love this. So within like 2 weeks, they've got like fucking 2,200, 2,300 followers, and I'm sitting over here with 400 followers going, oh, why don't I have that? And then in my mind I went, oh, no, we're doing something different.
Yeah.
You know, like these guys have been through the trenches. They have thousands and thousands of fans already. They're doing what they love. Why not get around it? So I just went through and I fucking liked all their shit. I was like, bro, the fucking big ups is crazy. Because I just want Perth to do well. Yeah. Right? Because whether you like it or not, we are the most remote city in a remote country in the rest of the world. Yeah. And it's only slightly smaller than the size of the US.
Yeah. And you know what as well? Perth gets a lot of slander.
Lots.
Yeah.
And it's the most beautiful city in the world.
It's my favourite. It is my favourite.
It's the best.
I don't understand the Perth slander.
You can drive like we did, 2,000 kilometers up north. 2,000 kilometers. That's a long fucking drive, man. Yeah. And everything is different.
Right. It's a different climate. Like
the birds are different. The trees are different. The sand's different. The climate's different. You feel like you're in like a rainforest.
Yeah,
or some
it was
shit.
like really tropical, wasn't it?
Yeah, really tropical. And like we haven't even left the state. We're still in the same state.
Right. That's what I fucking love about WA.
Yeah.
Probably why I haven't fucking left yet.
I wonder if
you got here and you're stuck.
Yeah.
I wonder if WA is the biggest state in the world.
Oh, I don't know.
No, surely not.
Right? Let's Google it.
Yeah. What's the biggest?
Oh, you're already looking
it up?
He's
doing it. Or are you doing it?
Oh, okay. Yeah, don't worry.
Australia, the biggest.
That's a good one.
Thank you. Why did I type it into YouTube?
Fucking hell.
Tell you what, this man's typing skills.
Some mushrooms.
West Australian is the largest state with a total area. Yeah, fucking hell, it is.
Wow, it is.
Hold on. It is the second largest country subdivision in the world, surpassed only by Russia's Sakha Republic. So it's the second largest state in the world.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
and we have one city.
And the city. Okay, right. I will slander the city centre a little
The
bit.
city shit.
I like
It's
it.
so shit.
I like I like it. You can buy a fucking $300 plane ticket and go to Sydney. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not that far
true.
away.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
If
nice
you want
that
a
it's calm. Yeah, it's
big
different,
city
right?
vibe, but it's
Yeah.
a small town vibe in a city.
I like that about Perth, to be
Yeah.
fair. I like that we're in a city and we have like everything we need apart from a fucking Starbucks. What's that about?
Wow.
Yeah, we
the
tried that.
Starbucks?
We had it once. We had it once and it like flopped because there were too many options.
Bring it back.
I'm obsessed.
Western Australians are like,
Absolutely obsessed with Starbucks.
what do you fucking mean? What do you mean oat milk or almond milk? I just want it from the cow. That shit. Yeah.
I hate it. I like now when I ask for strawberry syrup in my fucking iced latte.
She
I get
has
looks.
strawberry syrup in her iced lattes. What the
I'm pretty sure you can buy all of the components online and then you just go to
not the
7-Eleven.
same.
Hold on. You just go to 7-Eleven and 7-Eleven use Starbucks beans.
Oh
You didn't know that?
no.
Yeah, they use
Don't tell her
Starbucks.
this. She's going to be onto something now.
Yeah, so you just buy the syrups online and you go home and just...
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Extra pump.
Yeah.
Yeah, so apparently you can make it at home if you just go to like 7-Eleven, but you can buy Starbucks beans online as well.
I know, but it's just different. Like Starbucks is for me. It's like not. This sounds so like basic girl of me.
Go for
But
it.
for me, like Starbucks is not about just the drinks. It's like the actual like
The feeling of
Starbucks for
going
me.
there.
Yeah, Starbucks for me at home. Starbucks was like my base camp at home. Like Starbucks would be meet up with a friend, meet up with your family, like
Always Starbucks.
Yeah.
always
100% the
Starbucks.
same.
Like you have like all your deep chats at Starbucks. Like Starbucks is the place you go to like before work, after work. Like
Starbucks drive-through on a journey. Get your Starbs
Yeah,
first, and then you go on your
Starbucks.
drive.
How much
It's
is
a
like
culture.
how much is like a venti over in England?
expensive.
£7.
£7?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's $14 in Australia.
About that, yeah.
I will always stand by.
Still, yeah. Fuck it.
Starbucks.
Still love
$14.
Starbs.
So
Yeah.
you can go
Yeah.
like for 100 fucking Starbucks, you can go to Bali, which has Starbucks that you can buy a fucking Starbucks for $2.
Starbucks in Bali just doesn't taste the
Yes.
same. Though.
It doesn't?
It's not the same.
Oh, because I went to
No.
Starbucks in Bali and I was like, why is everybody fucking frothing this shit? It sucks.
Yeah, because like I haven't been to Bali, but I mean,
You haven't been to
like,
Bali?
No, don't.
But you've
don't
been
get
to
me started
Perth.
on that.
She was supposed to go to Bali.
Shh. Let's not talk about that.
He knows about it.
Sam?
No, not Sam.
Is it Scott?
You remember the other
Is
guy I
it your
told
up
you about?
north dick that you didn't get?
Please don't hurt my feelings. It's still fresh.
Fresh
I'm
missing
gonna
dick.
go cry.
Fresh missing holiday. That's what she's missing. Fuck.
No, but like actually, to be fair, I got offered to go to Bali by a really creepy guy at work who said that
Really?
he'd get us a private villa.
I'd fucking go.
Soph, don't do it.
I'd go.
I'm obviously not going to do it.
Just go.
No, I genuinely
Dude, I'll go. If you want to fucking hit me up.
don't. He's a creep.
Yeah,
He'll fuck
let's
you.
go.
I
He'll
think
probably fuck.
I
I'll
think I'm
fuck
actually-
him.
I'm
And then
actually
he'll
gonna
be
have to write a
scarred and he
statement
won't
about
even try.
Okay, can we
Apparently,
get back?
Smoke told me those fucking cock rings are good, so just close my eyes. Pretend it's you.
Jacob,
I'm massively disturbed by this conversation.
Sorry, Simon.
can we get back on track?
All right, sorry. Starbucks.
You've instantly you've broken my heart. You've
Yeah.
turned it sexual. Like, let's get back on track.
What'd I do?
What was I saying? Oh yeah,
What are they? Hold on. What do they call the lady that's on the Starbucks banner?
I think she's supposed to be a mermaid. I
Is
don't know
she?
why.
Really?
Yeah.
You continue talking, and
I can't remember my original
Why a
point now.
mermaid though? You were talking about you got offered by a creepy guy at work.
Yeah, but
to
it wasn't
go-
about Bali. It was about how
Starbucks.
Starbucks, like your home Starbucks, will never taste the same. Like I went to Melbourne and had a Starbucks, and I built it up in my head as this like, oh my god, my first Starbucks like this whole year
Yeah.
is going to be the best thing ever. And then I was like, what the fuck, like this? And I think it's because the memories at home, like it's not.
Yeah, you're
actually
like
about the
emotionally
coffee.
connected to the whole experience as opposed to the actual
Yeah.
coffee itself.
right.
Yeah,
Okay, so
that is
icon.
good branding, good
The
marketing.
iconic twin-tailed siren, which is a
Mermaid.
mermaid, on Starbucks logo serves as a reference to Seattle and the sea. So it
Right.
was started
Ah.
in Seattle.
Makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah. No wonder it was started in Seattle and it's overpriced fucking cups
Yeah.
of trash.
But
Listen, we're gonna get Starbs when we're in the UK.
Call it Starbucks.
Starbs.
I feel
Starbies.
Don't English people narrow Starbucks down? It's either Starbs or Starbies.
Yeah, Starbs.
Yeah, yeah.
why
Grab
not
a
call it
Starbs.
Starbos?
because that's Australian.
Don't put O's at the end of everything in the UK.
fucking hell.
Imagine.
I've actually noticed that because like Brummy is Birmingham from Peaky
I
Blinders.
taught him this the other day.
Yeah.
What would you call it? A Brummo?
Bromo.
You call a cocky?
What?
No, that's
London
not
Cockney.
Cockney.
Yeah.
So that's got an E on the end.
Yeah.
So E. What's the other one? What's
Newcastle is Geordie.
Geordie. Manchester.
That's a Mancunian.
Yeah. Or you call him a Manc.
Yeah.
Mank.
Mankies.
That's the only weird one I reckon.
Yeah.
What else do we have?
Bristolians.
There you go.
Bristolian. What? That's just fucked up.
What,
Well,
like,
that's
what
like Perthy. What do they call them?
Earthlings.
Perthlings.
That's
Perthlings. Melbournians. Sydneylites.
Oh God.
This is too much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brisbane. Oh no, Bogans. That's it. No. Shout out Brisbane, you legends. Yeah. No, I want to go to Darwin.
Yeah.
I've never been to Darwin. Never.
I've lived here for 31 years and I've never been to Darwin.
Let's go to Darwin.
You reckon?
Can I come?
Yeah.
Can I come?
Take me with you.
Window goes
I
up.
have no other friends.
We should do a road trip to like Darwin and what's the Kununurra? Have you? We haven't been
No.
to Kununurra.
Oh, I know there's a mine site there.
No, Argyle Diamond Mine is there.
Yeah.
But they closed it down and Argyle River. Do you know what a boab tree is?
Yeah, I saw them up north in Derby.
Yep. So boab trees are native to Kununurra.
Yeah.
So there's not many other trees. They're mostly just
Yeah, they're like
boab.
they're
Crazy.
only seen in the Kimberley.
Yeah. Do
Yeah.
you know boab trees used to be like gored out from the middle, caught out,
And used
as a prison?
Yeah,
Yeah.
for Aboriginal people.
Yeah.
You taught me that, didn't you?
Yeah. That's a wild thing.
Yeah.
Imagine like sit in that tree. Think about what you've
Have
done.
you seen
In the tree?
up in Derby? There's actually like a boab tree called the prison tree, and
Really? Let's
you
Google
can
it.
you can visit there. So me and Zach went there, and
I miss Zach so
I miss
much.
Zach.
Oh fuck! It's huge.
Huge, fucking huge, and you can see where it's like hollowed out, and it's got a real like
Oh,
dark
wow.
background.
Oh, that's sick.
Look at that.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Almost looks like a vagina.
Zach took a piss behind that, so that's very disrespectful.
Oh, Zachary.
Did he piss on the tree?
No, he didn't piss on the tree. Imagine if he did. Fucking
man.
hell.
Taking a piss behind it's just normal. They probably
Yeah.
pissed inside of it, but it's funny that it's still got leaves. It's alive.
Yeah.
It's still
That's
alive.
crazy.
But you can just see, you can feel the negative energy from it, can't you?
Really? Is someone still in there?
No, Jacob.
My people. I'm allowed to say it.
So
No, but when
let's-
you
let's do
visit
a road
it
trip.
in person, actually, you can feel like the bad energy
Yeah,
from
right.
it. It's not a nice energy to be around.
I want to go.
Have you ever heard of the caves down in Margaret River?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So that's where my people are from. Margaret River. We're Dundee. We're from Margaret River. So when I went to Margaret River last time I was down there, we went cave. What do you call it? Exploring, I guess. Yeah. Went down into the caves and it like was. There's like a big sign that says Dundee. I'm like, fucking Dundee. Well, this is what I'm talking about. And like all of this, what do they call it? Sodium something. But there's icicles of like sodium.
Okay.
That come. I think it might be not sodium. It might be calcium.
Yeah.
Calcium crystals. Do you need a piss?
No.
You
not
sure?
yet. My legs are stuck to the chair because I'm in shorts.
Yeah, same.
And because I've got real thick thighs, they're
I
like
keep getting wedgies as well.
sticking together and then stuck underneath. So I keep having to like unstick myself.
Yeah. I keep needing to put on wedgies.
And because I'm on a swing chair, it's just good to like.
Yeah,
you've been doing that as well, haven't you?
Yeah.
So good to swing.
Can't sit still.
Yeah, this is them here. So this is the one that I went in.
Because our
Look at this shit.
is that down? It's called Caves Road. They call it
Yeah, I
Caves
think
Road.
so.
I was supposed to
Yeah.
go to the caves when I went to
Look at that.
Margie's River.
Look at that shit.
That's crazy.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I never went. I should have gone.
You should have gone for sure. We'll do it when we go down and see Soph.
He's added that to
Yeah.
it. Our never-ending list of things.
Okay.
We'll do the road
that
trip.
we never do.
Huh? No, we do.
So this part here, right? You see this? that used to be where the water level was, and that's where it settled. And then the water level dropped, and it's like a platform.
That looks magic
sick.
as fuck.
You can't stand on it or anything, otherwise that'll come down on top of you. But it's called like the waterfall or something like that.
Yeah.
And like all over these little parts have little drips. It's always
Yeah.
boing, boing, and they turn the lights out. And I've never been in a darker place in my life.
So does that have? Do
Apart
they
from
have
depression.
like a bad? Feel that?
Crippling depression.
Tell your truth.
Do they have like a dark background? Those caves. Like, what did they use those caves for?
Yeah, so they use them to get away from, actually, no. So it used... I don't fucking know the history. I should have read the rest of it after when it said Wadundy. But I'm pretty sure they used them as like an escape method from invasion.
Oh.
And then they chased them in there, and then the white people were like, fucking cave, let's make some money off this.
Right.
Yeah. That makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Crazy, right?
Yeah.
I want to go.
You want to go?
Let's go.
Our Airbnb last week was actually down Caves Road, and we never looked at the caves. That's bad.
When
isn't
you
it?
were in
Margs last week, yeah.
That's pretty rural though, right?
Yeah.
It's like out of the way.
It was lovely. It was just such a good.
Because you've
Airbnb.
actually got to go through Margaret River
Yeah.
to get to this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like just in the forest, like.
That's why you
there
couldn't
was
get the
no one
taxi.
around. Yeah.
Yeah, taxis barely go down there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a fucking nightmare.
Are there many Ubers down there?
No.
I couldn't imagine.
And
so,
I made that
right?
mistake because I just thought, for our wine
I
tour,
should have
like,
told
I'll
you that,
just
to be
book an Uber,
honest.
and then obviously didn't manage to get an Uber. And then I tried to book a taxi the next morning. I called 3 hours in advance. I said, "There's 5 of us. Can you pick us up at this time?" They were like, "Yeah." And then it got to that time. We're waiting outside, and I called them, and they were like, "Yeah. So like we didn't have a taxi that had 5 seats. So like we're just trying to find a van." And I was like, "Firstly, you're 20 minutes late."
Yeah, no shit.
We've got to get like on a bus to a wine tour. We had to drive ourselves in the end. But like, just say on the phone, like,
Yeah.
we can't do it.
Yeah.
Instead of just
Is it
accepting.
Swan taxis down there? It wouldn't be, would
I
it?
think it was Swan taxis. You know?
Really?
Yeah.
Shout out Swan taxis.
Fuck you, Swan.
131330 for all your taxi needs.
Never use Swan taxis.
Mostly
Bad
used
review.
by people getting to and from Centrelink.
Oh God. Okay.
No, it's true.
Deep.
People never use taxis. Well, it's funny actually, because most of the time, and I don't know if this is like prevalent through other parts of the world, but when there are like a minority group of humans that use, like dole payments and stuff like that, everything seems to be cash. So like they won't have Uber on their phones. They'll just use like taxis because they can pay cash.
Yeah.
It's almost like they sell drugs to make up the money that they're missing.
Or in my brother's case, he cleans people's bins.
Does he?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean cleans them?
Like once they're emptied by the bin men and
Like
they're smelly,
He's
He'll clean
contracted to do
he
this?
gets paid cash in hand to do it because he's on the
That's-
dole and he doesn't have Uber on his phone. So
Shout out, Lee. You're a legend.
you can't say that just yet.
Tax
You've not met
evading.
him. Dodgy little cunt. That's what he is.
No, I think like if you can supplement your income, obviously, like if you're on the dole and you're disabled or something like that, and you can clean a bin, still fucking go for it.
Oh, he ain't disabled though, babe.
Is he?
It's just a ticket.
Lee, I don't think this. She actually really cares about you and the bed bugs.
Oh, and the bed.
We called him the other day and he goes, "You're right." And she's like, "Yeah, yourself?"
He was
And-
drunk. This was like 8 a.m. in the morning.
8 a.m. in the morning. And he goes, "Oh, no. She's like, what's happened?" And he goes, "Oh, these fucking bed bugs."
Has he been personally victimised by bedbugs?
yeah.
It's so
He's got
bad.
me too'd by bed bugs.
Yeah. I mean, what about the bedbugs? What he
Apparently, bed bugs are really bad in France.
Yeah, in Paris.
Yeah,
Like, in
That's
you-
like, was your mum saying that? The
You
other day?
can't walk on the streets or brush up against other humans without getting bed bugs.
Jesus,
So that's fucking scary.
that's gonna be everywhere now.
Yeah.
Maybe
You eat a
we-
baguette and there's like, doing, doing.
It's basically like on mine site. to be
Yeah.
fair.
I don't want to go to France
Is it
now.
the same on my size?
I'm pretty sure that mine site beds have bed bugs.
They've
Or
probably got a lot more than bed
clap.
bugs. Yeah.
Oh, fuck. I would
Syphilis.
not.
They've probably got a
Syphilis.
bit
Yeah.
of everything.
They've got.
Goners.
Oh, I would not want to
Gonorrhea.
go into a mine site room and put a backlight on that in that room. Put it that way.
HIV.
You know, there's like fucking like.
Bit of herps, nice.
What are they called?
Bit of the HIV.
Yeah.
What are those lights that people go into rooms?
Black lights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Black
Yeah.
lights. That's the one.
Yeah, black
Fuck,
lights
there
matter.
would be-
Yeah.
There would be spunk on the walls, on the ceiling.
It looked like a
disgusting.
murder scene.
Yeah, it would.
Don't you hear about them stories where people just like leave cum all over the place for whoever's
Yeah,
cleaning
that's
the room
one
if
thing
they
that I was saying the
fancy?
other day. I was like,
Yeah.
I'd love to come on some like the back of like some like Crown Towers curtains, because they never change the curtains. They always change the sheets.
I'll be
Right.
honest, like they're not cleaned very well.
What, the
rooms.
mine site?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because you're given. Am I incriminating myself saying this?
No, just that.
It's not incriminating.
You're given. Well,
If anything,
you know,
it's-
Am I
it's-
going to lose my job?
Probably. But
Oh, okay. I won't say anything. Oh wait, I already lost it. So
you will after
Fuck you,
that,
Sodexo.
Molly. Drug test this woman.
She doesn't do drugs. What are you with her?
No. It's just cleaning
She just, you know,
supplements.
yeah.
cleaning supplements.
Gives herself a nice bit of energy.
Let's go, George. She's just sitting on the couch like this, not cleaning at all.
Get that fucking bass on.
She gets Scott round. He's DJ, right?
Oh God.
Right, moving on.
He's got the goods.
Stop.
Shout out Torque Music. Woo!
I've
Love
never
it.
seen Scott's penis. I also never want to see Scott's
I
penis.
don't believe it.
I haven't. And if Scott does,
I
want to see
really
it, I just want
mean
him to know
this.
that I do not want to see
You've
his
never
penis.
seen Scotty's penis.
She might want to see it after a
I
bit of
don't,
supplementation.
and I won't.
Why not?
Just putting that out there.
He took you on a boat.
What? No, he didn't. I went on a base boat and I bought the fucking tickets.
Well, he was the best actor of the night.
He was.
Right.
Can we get back to the fucking?
He's really good at the.
So sidetracked. It's always sexual. Like fucking wind it in.
I do it with the dudes too. Don't worry.
I don't know how I live with him, so.
He's talking about these like Down syndrome people being like sex maniacs. He's
They
the fucking.
are. Just saying.
Do you know what? He comes up with a lot of gay stuff, and he also
I'm
talks a
allowed
lot
to.
about sex. So
It's 2023. You fucking disenfranchising my mind right
I'm
now.
wondering if there's like a hidden message behind everything.
What is it?
Maybe you're gay.
I'd love that.
We've been through this.
I'd love
He's
that.
tried.
He's tried, yeah.
Yeah. No, I'd fucking love that.
He's 30 now, though. He might be a bit more like, he might have matured.
I'll
into
get
it.
Dallin around. We'll see what happens.
Who?
The guy that did it. I should cut that part out. Shout out, Dallin.
Have you ever looked at a guy though and thought like, I'd fuck him?
No. I have looked at like I used to be a bodybuilder.
But it's more like you want to look like them.
Yeah, it was more like I appreciate the work that they put in, you
Yeah.
know, like or genetic work. It's never like, oh, that penis looks delicious. You know, it's not for me.
Yeah.
Not for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Abstaining from porn is like has helped my mind a lot. Like not so, no, not like I'm trying not to be gay. But I mean like
Oh, shit.
but I mean because I'm abstinent from porn at the moment.
Okay. How long?
Well, nearly 4 weeks.
I don't know. You tell me.
Nearly 4
How
weeks now.
often were you watching it before that?
Every day.
Oh, Sophie, here we
Every
go.
day?
Every day.
This is something I ain't told you.
Really? What was your category of choice?
Good question. Anything?
Really?
Yeah.
Gay?
No, not gay. Always heterosexual.
Okay.
But like sometimes lesbians. We'll see what
Do you
happens.
watch a heterosexual porn?
What's a
Like
just a regular
like-
porn?
Yeah. Like,
Yeah, of course.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I just thought like guys watch like lesbian porn. I don't know why.
Why do you think that?
I don't know.
Is that just because you heard it on like a movie or something like that?
I don't know. Maybe it's just like
Maybe it's because you think that guys just only want to see females.
yeah, because like men they don't like looking at other people's dicks. They don't get.
I
off on
don't
that.
think that's it. I think it's like
But do they focus on that part when they're watching it?
yeah,
They probably
that's the
don't.
point.
They probably
That's the
bypass
point. Yeah.
they like envision themselves being,
being that
guy.
person.
Yeah. It's more like you're envisioning yourself being that. Not envisioning yourself. It's more like It obviously differs for every single person. For me, at least, it's like watching another female get pleasured. You know, like it's just like a girl enjoying herself. It's like makes me enjoy myself, kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah. But I like when I see two girls going at it and I know they're not lesbians. I'm like, they're faking it.
Yeah.
You know, that makes me weird. That makes me feel strange. It's almost like the dude that gets subjected, like in like army camp, to fuck a dude or some shit like that for initiation.
Yeah.
PTSD.
Stop saying that. It's not about you.
Oh no, Denise.
But you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
Don't look on those porn
Ladies and
sites.
gentlemen, I have had way too much to drink, and I'm going to continue drinking.
So he's been going 4 weeks now.
Okay, so how do you feel? Like, what differences have you noticed?
A way shorter fuse for anger.
But are you like jerking off less now?
At all?
Not at all. In
Not at
4
all.
weeks.
No, not at all.
What the fuck, man? But you're obviously having sex.
Yeah, time to time.
Time to time.
Yeah.
Like now I'm quizzing your relationship. What is time to time? How often?
Once or twice a week?
About that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think
Once a week.
Yeah. Once a week?
Once a week.
Twice a week?
Once a week.
Oh,
Oh, fuck, here we go.
step up your game, Jacob.
What I find is that I use a lot of my... Now, this is going to sound ridiculous because I tried to explain this to you the other day. Is the
I probably didn't understand it.
the transmutation of sexual energy. Transmutating meaning that using that sexual energy in a different way. I use my sexual energy in a way to progress. If I'm always fucking or if I'm always coming, I'm always like, that's the key to my happiness. So I chase that, right?
Yeah.
So that's why I like jerk off every day, right? Now it's like put a podcast out every day. Do an interesting conversation every day.
Yeah, but you can't fuck your podcast.
Yeah, I know, but
Thank you, Sophie.
I can and I have.
Oh.
You fuck up the camera lens,
Oh,
you're like,
God.
I fucked it.
Let's get black light in this room.
It's just all here. There's a little hole. I should get a fleshlight under this, really.
That's disgusting.
Is it? That would be normal for persons that go celibate.
That'd be normal for a mine site.
Have you seen a fleshlight on the mine site?
I haven't, but I've heard stories. I've heard this girl that I work with.
My brother used to have one on the mine site.
Really?
Yeah. It was a girl's lips that went.
Fuck. No, I've heard this girl that I work with. She said that she was housekeeping a room and someone was like fucking their pillow, and like there was a hole in the pillow, like there was cum in
A
the
hole
pillow.
in the pillow.
Yeah, they were just fucking their pillow.
Did they change the pillow?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't think they
knowing
would.
No, it's a new
knowing,
pillowcase.
that place from not.
That's so
Knowing Sodexo.
Fuck.
Probably didn't have any replacement pillows.
Sodexo rhymes too close to next hoe, which
God. Here he
That's
goes
what
with
they
his
do.
rhyming again.
oh, don't get me started.
Don't.
They always get the next toes.
Yeah.
I'm
Huh?
scarred.
Oh, so they've already found another one,
What do you mean?
another girl to fill the position
What, of who?
of you when you leave. Do you think
yeah.
mine sites are like that? They're
Yeah,
like, oh, she's on the
cutthroat.
way out. Let's get another person in.
100%.
I have never
interesting.
known somewhere more cutthroat. If the manager doesn't like you, he can just send you home. He can put you on a flight the next day. He doesn't need to have a reason.
That's
I
kinda
couldn't do it.
fucked
I
up,
couldn't
eh?
work on
Yeah.
the mines. Just
Yeah.
couldn't.
It is
couldn't
so,
do it.
and it's all about like pandering your behavior to like please your boss. That's how I feel.
What,
I
your initial
mutate-
boss or you like your boss's boss?
Like this, I guess like the Sodexo, like the village manager, who like as
Right.
Sodexo you're under. But like I had to learn really quickly. I think I came into that job very like timid, very shy, like wanting to, do whatever like for the job. And then I learned very quickly that my boss does not like that behavior. My boss has like a weird, he'll never watch this.
Fetish.
I think it's a fetish. Like,
Yeah?
I don't think it's a sexual fetish.
Is it
like,
a personality fetish?
it's a personality fetish where he likes being
I know
put in
humans like
his
that.
place. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he likes when you stick up for him.
Yeah.
And he likes when you argue with him.
Yeah.
So I very quickly had to like change when I go to work, I argue like fuck with my boss. Like I will like talk back to him and he fucking loves it.
Whoa.
That's weird.
And he'll send home the people that
Well,
come
just
in and very
pushovers.
timid and pushovers. He doesn't like it.
I wonder if he's like that at home to psychoanalyze that dude.
I've had this conversation with people.
Maybe he's got just like, he's emasculated by his wife.
Why? Yeah, that's what I was about to go into.
So then he's then putting that, yeah.
Like he doesn't get that at home.
I would love to psychoanalyze that man.
Yeah.
I've never known a man more complicated.
You should ask him to
than
do
my wife.
be like, you fucking cunt, do a tarot reading.
Yeah, do it.
Do you know what? He's very religious as well, and he's very open about his religious
That dude's a
views.
pedophile.
You are?
I'm just joking. Sorry, Mr.
say it.
Sodexo man.
No, don't. I actually do really like my boss.
I'm laughing at you.
You're a great guy.
It was just Molly. No, I found that up north when I was working. I wasn't FIFO, but I was living up there, and I was working for. I think the company's dissolved now, so I can talk about it. Apache Oil and Energy. I was their production manager. I was on some good money. We're talking like 280 grand a year. Good money, right?
What the fuck?
Yeah, and they were like, "We want you to go as a roustabout on the rigs."
What is that?
It's like I don't know, what do you call it? The TA, right? The trade assistant on an oil rig in the middle of the ocean. And I was like, I'm not fond of the sea, and I don't want to be around old dudes. So, no. And they were like, well, it's 500 grand a year. And I was like, nah, I'm good. I'll just stay here. And like, then it fizzled out, and I didn't want to be at that job anyway. And what happened was, the guy that I was working under, his name was Martin Kinraid. Fucking amazing dude. He was hard on me. He was an English guy. I think he was from the north side of England. Now that I know a part
Northeast or northwest?
More north central.
Oh.
Like he might have even been like.
Yorkshire Moors then. He just lived in the moors, did he?
No. So he might have been
Yeah,
from
duck.
Scotland actually, but he lived in England, right?
Right.
And so Kinraid's a fucking Scottish name, right? Kinraid. Yeah.
Don't know. Is that your Scottish
I've never
accent
heard
again?
that name before.
Let's look it up.
It's a Celtic name, I would say.
I wonder if I just search his name. Martin, if you watch this, I'm just saying, you were always good to me. Australia? Is he there? No, that's Kenny Bishel. No, so he's not there. Anyway, so this guy, he spoke 3 other languages. He spoke French, German, and English. So the other languages. He spoke something else too. I think it was Danish or something like that, right?
Okay.
Very smart dude.
Yeah.
And I thought I was smart. Like, I really, and when I was young and
Sorry.
young and egotistical, I thought I was very, very intelligent. I just knew deep down, I was like, oh, my mum always said that I was smart, so I must be smart. I'm a fucking moron, even now. I was even more of a moron then because I didn't know I was a moron, and now I'm very aware.
I can't imagine.
But this guy always like hit me with some fucking conspiracy theory or some shit that really fucking like tantalized my mind. And when I became his like 2IC, they put me in. He moved on to another company, and they put me in charge of like production. And production back then was not so much like producing the oil from the well, but it was like the offshore production to make sure everything goes out to the well and all that kind of stuff, right? It was just like basically maintenance to make sure everything goes down into the hole.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, this is like my shot. This is my shot. And then ever so suddenly, thank you to steroids, I was like, this isn't for me. I need to be a bodybuilder. And I was like 69 kilos.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
Shit.
So when I was, do you know this? When I was 17 to 18, I was 130 kilos.
Yeah, I knew that.
And then when I was 19, I was 65 kilos. So I
didn't
dropped
know that.
half my body weight.
Holy fuck.
You
Yeah.
must have been tiny.
I was so skinny, but I thought I was jacked. I was like, and I had so much energy. And then if you cut to like, I think it was I was 23. So 4 years later, I was 105 kilos lean.
Fuck.
Just jacked like a motherfucker. And I still thought I knew everything. And that's when I had the heart attack and fucking fucked myself up, just not knowing things.
Yeah.
So I don't know what I'm talking about.
He's gone down another rabbit hole.
I've gone down another rabbit
Yeah.
hole.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that like being segregated on a work site is good for the mental health?
Nope.
What you mean, like FIFO?
FIFO, working away, all that kind of stuff.
So like this is very like hot topic at the moment between like us. Like we've talked about this a lot. It is the most toxic. Like
What have I told you?
What?
What did I tell you about FIFO?
And as a
I'd
girl,
get shagged a lot if I went FIFO.
that's not true. That's not true. As a girl, though, you are like one of like a handful of girls on that mine site, and there are what, like 200 men or whatever.
Yeah.
And you automatically, no matter how much you try and keep your head down at a mine site, you're always going to be the topic of conversation. Someone will see you like with one guy, and then the next day, suddenly you're fucking that guy, and it's like everyone knows. And
Everything spirals
Like-
though in terms of like Chinese
Is that
whispers, doesn't
like
it?
hearsay, like rumors?
Rumors are so bad there.
Oh.
And I don't know if it is like my site in particular, but I have a feeling that it might be like all sites. But I think people get fucking bored there. Like people don't have anything else to like entertain themselves with or talk about. So like rumors will spread really quickly.
Wow.
It's just like school though, isn't it? It's just like an adult version of school where everyone's just out to get everyone, and then
It
everyone's your
is.
friend, but then they're not because they're spreading rumours behind your back.
Yeah.
And then you just don't know people's true characters because they go to work and they're someone completely different.
Yeah.
100%. And I think it's really hard to like not get sucked into that because I go there with the mindset of like I'm going to keep my head down, I'm staying out of business, like I need friends there, otherwise I'll go mad. And obviously like I have friends there who I do confide in. Like if something happens to me, I will tell like my friends there. But it's very hard like no matter how much you think that you're not a gossipy person or like you don't talk badly about people, I find myself there and like getting sucked into that like culture, and then I have to come home and use that week at home to like ground myself again and get back into a like
Normality.
and like my headspace. I have to really work on my headspace on that. On
You have
my
to like
week
work
off.
on yourself
Whoa.
again, don't you? So then
Yeah, I do.
rebuild your own confidence to tell yourself like it's okay, you're secure, this is normal.
Yeah.
To then almost like mentally psych yourself up to go back again
Yeah.
because it is so toxic. Like from what you've told me, it's
Whoa.
fucked. I
Yeah.
couldn't do it.
That's crazy.
There's a rumor right now. I've been off for a month, like because my family have come over, and there is a rumor going around at my mine site that I fucked 3 people on site right now. I haven't fucked one person on site. And my boss, that came from my boss. My boss heard that. So like, how big was that rumor that it actually got round to my boss?
Yeah.
And I had I had a
right.
phone call with my boss like a few days ago, and I had to say, I know you've heard this fucking rumor about me that I've slept with 3 people on site. Like,
Yeah.
it's not true. But like, where does that come from?
Yeah.
Like, who?
But then it has to be, but then you end up like going into the mental state of, okay, let's go into a detective and find out who the fuck it was.
Yeah,
But then the
and
more
then
you do
don't
that,
trust like your friends there,
Exactly.
and yeah, it's very.
That's fucked up.
sends you
man.
like
Yeah.
mad, doesn't it really?
Yeah.
Trying to like figure it all out.
Here's a rough story that I heard, and this was on one of my brother's flights. This happened. So this guy was up north, and my dad got in contact with the family. Ended up buying something off the widow. This guy just had a 3-year-old son. Oh no, not a 3-year-old. He had a 3-year-old son and just was about to have a newborn, right?
Yeah.
I think he was on site or something like that when the newborn came, or some shit. There was like, it was one of the junctions that was like very specific to like this baby that was coming or that had just come or whatever it is. So he was flying back down south, and rumors spread over the mine site that he had slept around, and it got back to home.
Yeah.
It got back to the missus that he did this. And whether or not he did it or not, this is still fucking terrible. He finds out that the woman that he was, no, his wife, his missus, or I don't think they were married just yet, but she was fooling around at home. And there was rumors that he was doing it. So when he got on the plane to go home, he was in this headspace. Like there was a rumor that was going around that he fucked around and that she was fucking around.
Yeah.
And he was just like, I'm done with this. And he took 2, this is fucked up, ladies and gentlemen, just to tell you. He took 2 cable ties on the plane and threaded them through each other and went into the bathroom and just pulled them.
No.
You're joking.
Killed himself, strangled
That's
himself
horrible.
to
What the
death.
fuck?
Yeah, on the plane. on
I
the
can
fucking
see.
plane.
I can see how it gets to that extent just from what you've said. If that was to continue over such a length of time, or it had like a great impact on your home life, like it did for him, of course you would want to. You know, why would you even want to try and fight for that? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You'd be at the end of your tether.
Because you do. You think like when you're FIFO, like 80% of your life is at work, probably more. Your
Yeah.
whole life is work, and like when something happens there, it's like the end of the world. Like this affects, like for people that work 9 to 5, you can come home and just shut that off. But when you're there in the mine site, like you're there for like 3 weeks a month. Like your whole life is built around that campsite.
Yeah.
And you do care like what people think about you, and
Of course.
you do try and like protect
That's a
your
natural
image.
human thing to care what other people think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I've heard stories of like people that have been married for like 40 years and then the husband's been FIFO for years, but he's had like a girlfriend that's for 15 years or something like that, you know,
Yeah.
like on the mindset
Yeah.
away from all this.
Oh, there are dodgy things that go
People
on.
do that though, don't they? They have like
Yeah.
a FIFO boyfriend girlfriend, and then at home boyfriend girlfriend, because they just think like no one's gonna know, no
Yeah.
one will find out.
Yeah. Because you're basically just going, whether it be working or not. Because people get into the, you know how like people will like go up north, because we're in Perth, WA. I don't think many people like go through this in the world, having that FIFO life,
No.
you know. It's kind of a good insight for people to understand that like people go up north and then that becomes their new life.
Yeah.
And then down here becomes the holiday.
Yeah.
You know, even if you had like a secure relationship, if you had whatever's going on down here, that then becomes the holiday. So what is grounding you up there? If you work, I don't think they do it anymore, but they used to do 4 weeks on, 2 weeks off.
Yeah, screw that.
Yeah, that used to be like the general consensus of what you would do. You would spend 4 weeks of your life on site and then 2 weeks down here.
Yeah.
Which is like, that's why people blew their fucking money. Because like you go through like every day the same routine, 4 weeks. If you get to like 3.5 weeks,
Yeah.
that's your routine. And then you come down here, fuck me. That's like a holiday, right?
Yeah.
It's like a holiday. You want to blow your money.
Yeah,
you go
you're like, I'm free.
Yeah, you want to spend your
That's
fucking
not
money that you made.
sustainable though. Like I think if you're single and young, do it to up your savings and stuff. But even for your own mental health, even if you remain single forever, like it's not sustainable. And then if you want to settle down, have a family, how are you ever going to
It's
do
not
that? You just can't.
sustainable. Yeah.
Yeah,
You can't do that at all.
Yeah.
exactly. It's fucked up. So what's the plans? You're going to start a fucking winery with your brother?
Don't ask me about plans because I freak the fuck out when I think about the
You're
future.
going to stress her out. Don't stress
Yeah,
her
yeah.
out.
It's my biggest fear is the future.
Are you staying in Perth?
I want to.
Yeah.
But
You need to marry. Hey Sam. Oh.
And also, like, I'm put off Australian guys.
Hey,
I've seen enough. I've seen enough.
hey. You,
don't blame you.
that's why you don't sit up D&M all fucking night. Don't stay on the phone. Here's one thing for you. For
Yeah.
male friends, right? We talked about this.
Yeah.
Don't stay on the phone into the midst of the morning.
Just don't have late night conversations with men.
Yeah, because they're rubbing their dicks while they're talking.
That's disgusting.
Don't.
No, I just think men see
They
late
are,
night
though.
conversations as like a way in. Do you know what I mean? Like, oh,
Yeah,
I've
of
got her
course.
emotionally.
Yeah. But I think
Yeah.
that's probably like the difference between like a male friend or a male having girlfriends and a male having a girlfriend, right? Is like they don't have that open thing that they can talk to all the time and be open with. Some people take it for granted. Hello, how you doing? Good, nice to see you. Be here till fucking Friday. But I think like if guys don't have that or if they're starved of that, even when they were younger, like a guy that doesn't get pussy when he's young is a dangerous man.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they don't know how to handle it.
Yeah.
And all my friends get pussy. And I'm not saying
He's got away with his words.
I'm not saying that's in a negative space. I'm just saying that like I trust my mates around my girl because like
Yeah.
if she chucks a hand on one of like a person that doesn't get pussy's lap, that dude will do anything to make sure that hand goes further.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
He'll lie, he'll betray because he hasn't had that exposure, right? Am I wrong in saying that?
No.
Yeah. So what? How do you spot a guy who hasn't got pussy when he was
Sam.
young?
Put him in a situation and dare him to do something. So you go out, we go to a pub, or not a pub, we go to a club or we go out in the city and we dare each other. That's what boys do, you know, like fucking go talk to that chick. I fucking
Yeah.
dare you, bro. And if they're like, oh no, can't do that, then they just drink their beer. You're like, this guy's a fucking psycho. He's never had pussy. Like, he doesn't know how to handle it, you know?
Yeah.
You're just having a conversation with the person. It's not like we just gave you a fucking, like, we want to see your dick on a megavision going into a vagina. Like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
You know, you're just talking to another
Yeah,
human.
no, you're right. Yeah, you've given me an epiphany.
Yeah. What's the epiphany?
No, don't worry.
No, let's go.
No, because it's about, because I don't want this.
Don't talk about the human. Talk about the epiphany.
Yeah.
Oh no, it was just a recent situation where I was out with friends and there was another guy. It was a guy friend and he had another guy friend there, and my guy friend was complaining, saying like, I don't get girls, like
I don't trust that dude.
he was saying like, he was just saying like he has a really bad like what do you call it?
Sex life.
Sex life, but also like he just
Luck.
doesn't get girls.
They
Bad
call
luck.
it luck.
Yeah, bad luck
Yeah.
with girls. So then like his guy friend was like, oh, what about that girl that's just walked into the bar? Like, and my friend was like, yeah, she's my type. And then his friend was like, okay, go talk to her. And he was like, no. Like, I would never do that. Like, I can't do that. Don't do that. So when we were like, me and his guy friend were like, we'll go talk to her and like, you know, say that you're
Start a
over here
conversation,
and start
yeah.
a conversation.
Yeah.
And he was really like, do not do that. Like, you're embarrassing me, blah, blah, blah. And yeah, you just gave me that, like, you just made me think of that situation.
I've had times where it's like that, but it's not to say that it's like, sorry, babe, but I've had times in my life where I've been a hoe, right? And I've had times where I've like,
Haven't we all?
I've been through pain and I needed to get under someone to get over something, but I couldn't find the energy or the confidence to get under somebody else because like it meant opening myself up to that person.
Yeah.
Right? Like for a male to go up to a girl, you either have to be funny, confident, whatever it is, you know, like, and if I was to psychoanalyze a male, that's exactly what males do, right? They either take the piss out of something or, you know, like self-deprecating humor or some shit like that, right?
Yeah.
But when you're fucking sad, when you're really sad and depressed, you can't do that. You don't have the masculinity to be like, I'm going to be confident. I'm going to be funny.
Yeah.
Like, like you don't have that in you.
Yeah.
And I do seriously wonder if that's a trait of depression. Like if a guy can't socially adapt to his situation, is that a trait of depression?
100%.
Yeah,
Definitely.
That's scary. Because you think about how many people are espousing the depression narrative right now. Men aren't being able to connect with others.
Well, they've become apathetic. They just, their emotions they can't connect with.
Yeah. But how fucking ugly is it if a guy comes up to you and he's like, oh, I'm feeling like this and like, oh my God, like this really upsets me. And then like, you're like, hi, I'm Denise. There you go.
Yeah, but okay, another thing is, do you notice that like boys do not come up to you in like a bar anymore? Do you notice that? Boys don't come up to you and talk to you.
That's the whole Tinder thing, right?
Right. And people, like, I hate it. Like, I want to be hit on in public.
When lads are on a night out just for the lads.
Yeah. But also, I think...
I like that, though.
What?
Boys need playtime. You know how, like, when you're younger,
Yeah,
like, you girls play with Barbies, we play with, like, the trucks and stuff. And, you know, boys need playtime. I think when you become a teenager and through schooling and stuff, you learn how to not play anymore. And that's how you get hedonistic, like, fucking ridiculous people that want to sacrifice babies. No, I'm just kidding. But, I'm just saying, like, people will do things in their like cocaine, right? Take cocaine, for instance. Everybody abuses cocaine these days. Because it allows you to be in that position, fuck me, that gives you like the sensibility of playfulness.
Yeah.
You know, like you can be playful, like I feel confident in myself. I don't have to be this like weighed down by my ego and all this bullshit, you know? And I think that like these days, like with Tinder, with Hinge and Bumble and I don't know the rest of them. Lifer, I think that's another one. I don't know. But they're springing up like fucking spring chickens, right?
Yeah.
These things are all taking away from the social aspect of meeting a human being, which is you're looking at them for not who they are, but what they stimulate in you. So if you see a fat girl, you're like, I don't like fat girls, so sorry. What? It's a personal opinion. Don't you discourage me from not liking fat girls. I like a healthy human being that can carry my children.
Okay.
You know?
Right, move on.
I'm kidding. I really don't give a fuck. If she's nice, I don't give a fuck. But I'm talking about on Tinder. Like most people will be more like, oh, she's hot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like they use the mental imagery of a dopamine hit. Like if you're a man and you're batting above your average in the social like society that we have, you go out in public and there's a fat dude or an ugly dude and he's with a bombshell, you're like, how did that dude get that girl?
Yeah.
I tell you what, it wasn't fucking Tinder.
Yeah.
Because that social fucking hierarchy doesn't exist on Tinder. It's basically just like a cesspool of like ego and what's the play on words that I can get attraction from and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know where I'm going with that thought, but I think that that's a very big issue nowadays.
But I want to know your opinion on, because I think that guys aren't approaching girls in like social settings anymore because they're scared of like coming across as creepy or like.
Interesting.
Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So
I
like,
think that's some of
that
I
way?
think that's some of the guys. I think you're either got the guys that are just on their lads night out that are just like lads, or you've got the guys that are like worried about that side of things. People don't like rejection, and how are you supposed to know now if you're married or taken? Because you know you don't always have a ring on anymore.
True.
Like
that guy that saw The Witch's Fair the other day, and I was like, that guy is my type.
And then we're trying to figure out if it was his sister and mum or his girlfriend and
you're
her
making
mum.
assumptions.
Yeah.
But
so you're left to assume.
Yeah, the reason I wouldn't approach him and talk to him is because I would be worried that he had a girlfriend and he'd be like, I have a girlfriend. And I'd be like, oh, shit.
It's rejection. No one likes rejection.
Yeah.
That's it, right? It's the mental blockers to like safeguard yourself. It's probably like why most people like take me for example, prior to doing the podcast, I was like, no, it'll never work. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. There was actually a video that I put up about this, and I was like, I think about a year or 2 years prior to doing the podcast, and this is before I was a music producer as well. I was like, I wonder if there's anybody. I put this video up. I was like, selfie video. Is there any music producers or any producers out there that can help me set up a podcast in my apartment? Cut 2 years later, I became the music producer that helped myself set up the podcast in my apartment. The reason as to why I think that delineation is adherent to what we're talking about is the facet of having the rejection part of yourself. You're always looking for an out. Like when I put that video up, I was like, if there's no fucking producer out there, I just won't do it. You know, like you're looking for like, oh, I need validation to make like, oh, I am this piece of shit. You need validation to go like, no, like this will never work for me.
It's like a safety net as well, isn't it? Like to make sure you're doing it okay. Like hold my hand, help me do this.
Yeah. One thing that really helped me was before, like when I got into real estate, prior to actually going into property, they would get you to knock on doors and produce 5 door questionnaires, DQs they called them. And these DQs would give you, they were leads, they were qualified leads for the property coaches to go and sell property. This one thing that they did, this DQing, these door questionnaires, exposed you to the variables of human beings. Angry, sad, old, young, fucking whatever it is, right? Like, and situational shit as well. Like if you went up to it and you had a bit of an attitude, like it wasn't going to go well, you know? So the
like body
presentation, body language is a huge one. Tonality is a huge one. That's kind of where I get this like podcasting voice. You actually say that I've said it as well.
You do have a podcasting voice.
I have a podcasting
100%. You don't normally sound like this.
It's very deep.
Fuck off. Yes,
you don't normally sound like this.
Yes, I do.
You don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
But I think like when I'm thinking about things, I want to present them audibly in a creative way.
That's what I mean. You have a podcast voice. Like people speak clearer on the phone, or I'd cut my slang and pronounce my T's if I was on the phone.
Yes.
But with us, I don't.
Yeah, it's just like sitting on the couch and scrolling on your phone. You're like, hey, yeah, let's have some mash and bangers. Or what? Bangers and mash. Bangers and mash.
Mash and bangers.
There was a guy that actually made mashed potato sausages and sausage meat mash, and he called it
That's disgusting.
mangers and bash. It's so fucked.
Okay.
Anyway, so what I was saying is like, I think these people, most of the guys that like want to have the exposure to girls and be confident on all like in all scenarios, the one thing that they need to do is expose themselves to rejection. And that's the takeaway of this like part of the conversation is if you expose yourself to rejection, the devil becomes smaller. The rejection devil becomes smaller the more you see it. It's almost like, the way that I used to put it is, if you were to focus on an elephant, the more that you focus on it, the bigger it seems. But if you exposed yourself to elephants more and more and more, you wouldn't see it. You would just see it as like a daily thing, like if you lived amongst elephants. But if you just looked at an elephant, you were like, oh no, it's a fucking elephant. I've never seen one before. Oh, it's going to fucking stample me. You know, I've seen them throwing people in the air, drown people. That who knows what that trunk can do. But if you live with fucking elephants, you realize that it's a gentle way of life. Everything flows, you know. They're very trusting, you know. It's the same with humans. Humans go off of vibes, whether you like it or not, right? If you come across like, hi, my friends, can I get your number? Nobody's gonna give you your number. Like their number to you, bro. Nobody.
I'd probably give them a fake one just out of being polite. Do you know what I mean? Like change the last digit or something.
There used to be one called 1-800-REJECTION, but it would be 04 rejection, like the word rejection. And you call it and be like, you have been rejected. And then guys just go like fucking... That's not a suicide joke, but it's a rejection joke. I think that most of the time, if you had more exposure to things, caveat on that, if they're unhealthy, don't do it. But if you had more exposure to social settings, it's a benefit, a net benefit.
Definitely.
Yeah, a net benefit.
Because just spiraling this back around to where we started.
Go for it.
You were on the dating apps, right?
Correct. So that's how we met.
No, I know.
You would know, Denise.
I haven't forgotten about that.
It's very accusatory.
No, my point being is...
So were you.
As a man...
Welcome to the club, babe.
As a man, would you have the confidence, like going back to when you were single, to actually approach someone?
Yeah.
Or were you did you get solely reliant on them dating apps?
In the later times, like the last few years, it was dating apps. Because it was convenience. I was doing too many things. I'd be in the podcast room or in the music studio, or it was all very convenient, you know. And like, as humans get older, we find our groups. We find our groups that we like to stay in. When you go out as a 30-year-old, you look at all the fucking people dancing around. You're like, look at all these kids.
Yeah.
What the fuck are they doing?
That's how I feel.
Yeah, I know. But if you were to go, oh no, they're humans. Let me connect with this person real quick. You're like, oh, actually, you're me 10 years ago. Let me find that part of myself again. Let's have a crazy fucking night.
Yeah.
I've been in that situation too. Many times. Even a few weeks ago when I went out with the boys and then I had to go to the show and then come back with the boys. I was like, holy fucking shit. I feel like I'm 22 again. It's fucking crazy. I was just having good times with the boys because I connected with them, you know? But I think a lot of the time we disconnect ourselves from our surroundings because we think like they're different to us, you know, like they're younger, that they wouldn't understand what we're going through. We have properties in our lives that nobody else would understand. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
It's all bullshit. It's all self-talk.
That's what I've learned about traveling as well, because since coming to Australia, I've made friends who at home I would have just like instinctually looked at the person and just thought, you don't fit in with my
like you're not my person.
You're not my person.
Yeah.
Whereas like being in Australia,
you wouldn't get along with the group at home.
Yeah, but like when you're traveling, like hostels and stuff, because I remember like when I stayed at Hostel G and I had to book like a mixed room, and I remember walking to the room and I was like, please, like don't be like three guys, and then I walked in and there was like these two, you know them, these two Italian guys, and they were like, they had like a DJ deck, and like I come in and instantly they were like, come in, like have a drink. That night we had like a cocktail night, we played music all night, and these two guys, I would not be friends with them at home. Like we wouldn't meet in like a social setting, and like we wouldn't be friends. And now like, especially like Angelo, he's like my brother here, and like he calls me like every week like to ask how I am, and like he's just this random like Italian guy that like I wouldn't have picked as a friend at home, but like
well, you tribalize yourself.
Yeah,
that's what it is. When you're comfortable, you find what's comfort.
Yeah.
And anything out of that you deem as not comfortable. So you're like, well, what should I do? But when you're traveling, it's all uncomfortable.
It's like
Yeah.
I wanna know if you're